Well.
World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
You know, how does it feel to be a part of the Losers Club? It really must be so incredibly sad. The cracks are indeed starting to show here with Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition, more so than ever before. Now, there is some confusion, there is some misunderstanding around here. Look, Rockstar, they're still the best in the world at what they do. And the reason why I can say that is because look at Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I have problems with Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm sure a lot of you have problems with Red Dead Redemption 2. But a lot of people look at this disaster, okay, and they just say, oh, it's Rockstar. But it really isn't. You know, it's Grove Street Games. Now, Rockstar is still kind of at fault here because they keep working with Grove Street Games, and time after time after time, it just turns out like this. You know, an unmitigated disaster. And this is probably this year's Cyberpunk, to be totally frank. And that's, you know, no one saw that coming. You know, no one could have predicted that. No one thought that this was going to be a huge, colossal failure in the way that it currently has been. I mean, if you have it on PC right now, you can't even play it. You know, think about that. You spent your hard-earned money. You're working your ass off for, you know, your money that you spent on this game, and you can't even play the game despite the files being installed on the computer.
Frank Caves donated
it's over.
$4.99 through Super Chat.
It is certainly over, and Frank Caves is popping the cherry. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. You know, I just really hope lessons are learned here, and I hope Rockstar moves on from Grove Street Games, and they do it right next time around, because working with Grove Street Games, I mean, how many times has it been just an incredibly well experience? I mean, you know, it's not just the character models here. As you can see, there's just so many shortcomings here, it's not even
Charlie
funny.
Donated $5 through Super Chat. Michael stepping up to the plate and taking the industry to task. Stunning and brave.
That's what we're talking about. Charlie coming through. We out here. We are out here in the face of adversity. The Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition is in the shitter, and can they turn this around? That's going to be the big question as we head into, you know, the next as time progresses here. You know, can they turn this ship around? Can they update it? Are they committed to updating it? What is ultimately happening? Is Grove Street Games right now panicking in the studio? Are they committed? Are they going to fix a lot of these shortcomings, or are they just going to say, you know what, what's done is done? Sorry. You know, because if that's what's going to happen, well, then we got a bone to pick. You know, the biggest problem with this game is that it's called the Definitive Edition, the Definitive Trilogy. And it's not definitive by any means of that word. It is not definitive at all. It's anything but definitive, quite clearly, as you can see. I mean, look at that. There's censorship. There's just so many shortcomings here, I can't even begin to mention all of them. You know, it's not just the character models not looking where they need to be. There's misspellings. There's like AI stuff that they obviously were using machine learning, you know, through the neural net, and that did a lot of work for them, quite clearly. And as such, you could see the errors of that process, and it is so sad. You know, it really is so sad. But again, the big question is going to be, can they fix this? Can they turn the ship around? Is Rockstar going to undo all of that goodwill? I mean, Rockstar, from how many years? You know, from GTA 3 all the way up until basically GTA 5 when that first came out, like they were literally perfect, pretty much. You know, you couldn't touch Rockstar. And we know that Rockstar is still the best in the world at what they do. We have seen that, okay? When they are on that pedestal, they will show you that they are on that pedestal. And as an example, Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, look, I got problems with Red Dead Redemption 2, like I said, but you look at that game as a whole, and you come away and you say, holy shit, this is fucking next gen right here. Red Dead Redemption 2. That game came out 3 years ago. Now, obviously, since then, things have changed over at Rockstar. Leslie's gone. If you're a hardcore Rockstar fan, I'm sure you know who that is. Dan Houser's gone. Laszlo is gone. So we're talking key players are no longer at Rockstar. And this is going to be it's just going to be a big thing going forward to see ultimately how these games turn out because of those key players leaving.
Ice the One donated €2 through Super Chat. Dylan is cringe.
It's over.
Bear.
It's over. It's over. They don't want to listen. They just cannot handle the reality of the situation, and it is so incredibly sad. Now, to be fair, that top video that you're seeing on loop does happen in the original, but I don't know if it looks that goofy, or that silly. But as you can see on the image down below there, I mean, there's just so many shortcomings right there. If you really take a good long look at that image and you start to decipher that, you'll see that it's just not where it needs to be. And again, the big story is going to be, is Grove Street Games going to fix this? Do they have the balls to step up to that plate and say, you know what, we maybe didn't hit that home run, and as such, we're going to try and hit that home run in a way that makes sense the second time around? That is going to be the big question. Can Grove Street Games fix this? Can Rockstar satisfy the PC players? They got a big debacle over there on the PC store because they had to pull it. It's still not up, because I think the whole source code leaked or some shit like that. I don't know the full story, but I know something happened. Obviously, otherwise they wouldn't have pulled it. And now, as such, we don't have an estimated time in terms of when that's going to be back up on the store. So if you're a PC player and you bought these games, you can't play them. There might be workarounds. I don't know, but officially anyway, I don't think there's a way to play them. So you basically have to get your refund or you're left in the dark, because Rockstar is not giving anyone an update as of this broadcast anyway in terms of when they're going to be back up on the store, when they're going to be playable, and this, that, and the third. So it is a big, huge, colossal failure. And again, I think Rockstar is pissed at Grove Street Games because, I mean, they were the ones developing this, right? Rockstar didn't touch this. Maybe they did, but for the most part, it's Grove Street Games, that small team, and they probably fucked up big time. Rockstar got notified, and then they pulled the damn thing from the PC store, and now the remnants are just, what's done is done, right? It's already too late, but they had to seal it off before it got worse, and that's why it's pulled on the PC store, and who knows how long it's going to take them to probably encrypt files and all that shit,
Cool Guy donated $2 through Super Chat. Halo Infinite multiplayer mic drop this week.
Yeah, I heard on Monday that's going to happen on the 15th. And I'm sure there's going to be some other Xbox stuff as well. I've heard some rumors that Max Payne, I heard some rumors that, Max Payne 1, 2, Manhunt, Red Dead Revolver might be coming to the backwards compatibility thing. So, that would be cool, and I would replay those on Series X. But I don't know if that's happening. But it is what it is. And here we go. What the hell is this?
CD-ROMs donated
Oh, Lord, please don't, bro. Please don't. No. Touch grass. Oh, Lord. See, this is what they want to do. They want to sit in here and do literally nothing. They want to sit in here and literally do nothing, and it's so incredibly sad. That I know, that I can tell you. It is really so incredibly sad. Let's go. Deploy the troops. Get them in here. We were on a roll. Now we're back to down. I don't know what happened. I guess I titled it the wrong thing because now the algorithm's not pushing it up. But it is what it is, folks. The reality of the situation right out here. And we're going to attempt to play devil's advocate here today because, look, I know what's wrong with this game. It's pretty fucking obvious. It's literally on your screen right now. But, I do want to play devil's advocate. And since the technology has caught up, we can literally do this outside. I got the Xbox controller. It's still on. Hopefully it doesn't die. Otherwise, we won't be able to do it. But, we're going to attempt to play San Andreas through the cloud as we're streaming. And it was working earlier, so hopefully it's working out. But, I want to play devil's advocate because, honestly, look, and I'm not defending the trilogy. Obviously, it's not where it needs to be. It's not worth $60. Just do it on Game Pass, and that's it, to be totally frank. Get San Andreas on Game Pass. Check it out that way. You don't have to spend anything if you're already a Game Pass subscriber. But, to see some of this stuff, you really have to start, looking. If you just keep playing missions, if you just keep doing what have you, for the most part, you're going to be fine. You're not going to be seeing all of these shortcomings. I'm not saying the game's perfect. Obviously, the rain needs to be fixed. That is a huge, colossal failure. Claude coming through.
$1.99 through Super Chat. If they would do patches, it would be better.
Well, that's the big question right now. That's the big story right now going forward. Look, Rockstar's got their own problem with their launcher and their PC thing. That's a whole separate issue. But can Grove Street Games figure this one out in a way that makes sense? Is it going to be like a No Man's Sky situation where they turn this ship around? I mean, it's not in that severity. But, obviously they have a list of things to work on and fix, and hopefully they can do it. Hopefully they can do it,
Super chat.
Yeah, she certainly doesn't love that. I know that, I can tell you. She told me last night I went past the tanning office. She told me last night I went past the tanning office, and she told me straight up, Johnny needs some help. And I said, I'm not Dr. Phil, honey buddy. Call Dr. Phil. They unload their problems on me, and I say, guys, I ain't Dr. Phil. I wish I were a Dr. Phil, but I'm not Dr. Phil. Nonetheless, I still want hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. And who's taking the big fat L? It ain't world class. Right now, Rockstar is in a heap of controversy. They're in a heap of, I don't even know how to put it, but I mean, quite clearly, they're just, because a lot of people look at this and they don't even know Grove Street Games. They don't see that, even though it is on the title screen. They don't see Grove Street Games. They see Rockstar. And, look, I'm not saying it's totally on Grove Street Games here. Obviously, Rockstar, chose them again, and they approved of this and this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day,
Silent Chill donated £4.49 through Super Chat. CJ looks like a stick toddler running off with his mummy's phone.
Yeah, I just don't know how you could screw up that bad. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that, Silent Chill. I just don't understand. I mean, look, if the character models were a little bit better, then we can kind of forgive some of the shortcomings here in terms of the bugs and the inconsistencies, but it's just a mixed bag. And I mean, that's me putting it nicely. Performance issues. I mean, there's just so much they have to fix, and they have to stay committed to this if they want to win people back over. Because if you want me to buy this thing, I already bought it. But, if someone didn't buy this, they're on the fence. I mean, they're just going to have to be won back over. That's what's going to have to happen.
Donated $5 through Super Chat. Support the homeless man. Rockstar is trash.
Yeah, it's over. That I know, that I could tell you. Tricky Panda, we out here. And I don't know if that's, a nice thing to say, Tricky Panda. Okay, come on. You're at the zoo. You're a panda. You're at the fucking zoo. You got no life. You can't move. So, it sucks being a panda. Nonetheless, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. We out here, folks. GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition is just unfolding. I mean, on Metacritic, it is just an absolute nightmare on Metacritic, folks. This game is getting review bombed. Bad scores all across the board. Is it that bad? I don't know. I honestly can't give you an answer. I don't know if it's that bad. Because ultimately, and I think we have a problem here with audio. Let me fix something real quick here because, we had to do the stream last night. We had to, adjust everything. No, we have to readjust it back. But there's a filter on the audio, and the gain is way too fucking high. Hopefully someone could have told me that, but whatever, it is what it is. So, is it that bad? Is it a 0.1? Is it a 2 out of 10? I don't know. I honestly can't answer that because I don't think it's that bad. I think it's in the 5 to 6 out of 10 range, maybe 7. Because the games are good. Like, these are great games. Rockstar North is the best in the world at what they do. A lot of the Rockstar studios are the best in the world at what they do. And their work is still here. It's just presented in a different light, through a different lens, and maybe not necessarily a better, lighter lens.
€2 through Super Chat. Even Young Ye laugh at this. It's over.
Well, a lot of people,
men holding hands, men holding hands,
right, yep.
Men holding hands.
Great, thanks for the spam. Love you.
I
the one with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Look, a lot of people just want to play. A lot of people want to jump on the bandwagon, and they basically want to sit there and parrot what the general consensus is. That's not what I do. I was looking forward to this, and I was practically shilling this according to these haters.
Mackle never shilled this. Chat is misremembering.
Well, that's what they're saying. See, that's why I put it in quotes, because they're saying I shilled this. I was looking forward to it. I was hyping it up, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Look, I'm not going to lie and say, look, I didn't agree with everything before the damn thing released. But is it as bad as people are making it out to be? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I mean, to see some, and I'm not saying it's a great game. I'm not saying it's worth $60. I would go down the Game Pass road, play San Andreas, and if that doesn't float your boat, then don't do it. Definitely hold this one out if you can. But Is it the worst thing that I've – no, because once you start playing missions, I mean, it's the old game. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit different and maybe not better. Definitely not better. But at the end of the day, that's just the reality of the situation.
Donated 400 rupees through Super
Holy
Chat.
shit, 400.
I don't think they'll fix it. Rockstar and Take-Two are greedy porkers who didn't care about destroying the games that made them. They deserve the date. Good riddance, I say.
No, we can't hold out hope. What do you mean, bro? What you mean, homie? A-Man, hell yeah, coming through with the $400 super chat. That's what we're talking about. Ian, let me tell you this. Well, no, we know that Rockstar is the best in the world at what they do. Look at Red Dead Redemption 2. Pop in Red Dead Redemption 2, and I guarantee you, still to this day, 2 or 3 years later, 4 years later, however how much time has progressed, you're still going to see something new in Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's a testament to how Rockstar, when they really want to hit that home run, they will step up to that fucking plate and get it done. That's not a big question. That's not a big mystery. Obviously, some key players have left since the development of Red Dead Redemption 2. But no, look, this is a Grove Street Games title. Yeah, Rockstar is at fault a little bit here because they fucked up with the PC thing. I mean, that's really scummy, and that's just pretty terrible. But I guess you can request your refund. And, I mean, I guess technically it is available on PC still if you play it through Game Pass like I'm going to attempt to do here through the cloud. Because on San Andreas, you can play San Andreas through Xbox Game Pass Cloud. And that's what we're going to attempt to do here and play devil's advocate a little bit later on. Because I guarantee you when I pop this up, and I'm not saying it's perfect, okay, that's not what we're saying, but to see some of these shortcomings, I mean, look, if it starts raining, you'll see the fucking cracks, okay? They need to fix the fog, they need to fix the rain, they need to fix the frame rate, the performance issues. There's a lot of things that they need to do. They need to ask Rockstar for more fucking money so they can outsource, Grove Street Games can outsource, hire new people, new programmers to fix what's wrong here. I mean, a PS5 Series X can't even run this at a lock 60 frames per second, and these games are so fucking old. So it's just, it is an embarrassment. If I worked at Grove Street Games right now, I'd be sweating every night in bed. Because you know what? They just fumbled the football. They have fumbled the football, and I just don't know why Rockstar keeps working with these people. I mean, I'm not saying they're terrible developers. I mean, they kind of are because their work just doesn't really impress. But, it's just like they're doing this shit on the cheap. They just want to make it pop. They want to get it out there. They didn't show off gameplay. There was no reviews before launch. Something else happened. They pulled it on the PlayStation Store as well. So when we initially streamed this, there was a moment, because I preloaded it early, I had the games on the damn console and unlocked on Thursday or whatever the fuck. But then PlayStation pulled it and said, oh, wait, we're not going to release it then. And then they released it when it came out for other platforms. So the whole fucking thing is a clusterfuck. The whole thing is just a clusterfuck from beginning to end. But Rockstar damn well knew that this wasn't where it needed to be. That's why they weren't showing off gameplay. They gave you that one teaser. There was no reviews. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot to break down here.
Silent Chill donated £4.49 through Super Chat. Might be off topic, but I was considering getting a PS4 or PS5 for the exclusives. Which one would you recommend?
Oh, man.
I'm a Bloodborne shill as well.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of the games that are coming out next year, the big PS5 games are also going to be on PS4. Horizon, Gran Turismo, God of War, those are all going to be, at least as we know right now, on PlayStation 4. So I don't think you're going to miss out too much. The PS5 is still not, I mean, look, next gen doesn't basically start until probably 2024 at this point, to be totally frank. I mean, the shortages are still going to be a thing next year. You can't get one this holiday season. It's hard to find one, very tricky unless you have no life and you have constant notifications on from these robots on Twitter.
Obsolete Boy donated $2 through Super Chat. You can't even 100% the games because they're bugged.
Yeah, well, that's why they need to stop working with Grove Street Games. This needs to be the wake-up call for Rockstar so they can finally pick someone that actually is competent and they can make this pop in a way that makes sense. Because obviously Grove Street Games, they just can't get the job done in a way that makes sense. They don't have the finesse. They don't have the pizzazz. And they don't have a great track record.
Michael Does Life biggest fan donated $4.99 through Super Chat. The whole ship is sinking. Rockstar is done. Not the same they once were.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think there's a lot of We know that when the developers can do what they want to do, as we've seen with Red Dead Redemption 2, the single player, not the online. No one cares about the online. I didn't buy that shit for the online, and I still feel like the online doesn't exist to me. I don't play GTA online. I don't play Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Those don't exist. If they want to promote that, that's fine. That's their property. They can do whatever they want with their property, and that's what makes big money. That's what drives these games forward. That's why Grand Theft Auto is bigger than ever before. Yeah, it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it is what it is. But we know that Rockstar is still the best in the world at what they do because 2 years ago they have proven that. So this narrative that Rockstar sucks these days. I mean, the whole PC launcher thing and the PC thing not launching, I mean, they had to pull it. The fucking source code leaked. What do you want them to do?
Dennis donated €5 through Super Chat. Don't defend Rockstar too much, Michael.
No, I'm going to defend
they know
them.
It's a big turd and don't get your hopes up. They'll fix it.
Well, it's not on Rockstar. I don't know why you guys think it's on Rockstar. It's not on Rockstar. Rockstar North, Rockstar San Diego, Rockstar Dundee, Rockstar Leeds, none of them had any involvement with this fucking game. This is not a Rockstar game. It is a Grove Street Games game. And that's very fucking evident. Yeah, obviously I'm sure someone at Rockstar oversaw it, but that's probably for just PR purposes, bro.
Dollars through Super Chat. I paid $60 for this. I have to like this. Tell me I like this. I paid $60 for this.
We're gonna play. Yeah. I mean, it's just such a mixed bag. I got mixed feelings on this whole thing. I mean, it's a disaster quite clearly, and it's not where it needs to be. And I wouldn't recommend anyone buying it in this current state. But we don't know if they're going to fix it. But you also have to understand that Rockstar North, this is their work. It's just not in a great light.
Moreover. It's over. Wheelchair
I don't think it's over. No, I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over.
Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol.
Absolutely not. I don't think it's over.
Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair.
I don't think it's over because, look, if Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out in the next 5 or 6 years, 7 years, however long it takes, and that's a blunder, then we'll start talking about it. You know what I mean? Then we'll start talking about it in a way that makes sense. I don't think it's over for Rockstar. I think it's over for Grove Street Games and the relationship, and I hope that it certainly is. Because Rockstar shouldn't have done it on the cheap, and now they're paying for it. Now the goodwill, all of the goodwill, the hardworking developers that, made these classic, iconic games, I mean, all of that goodwill is being undone. This is the same thing that happened to CD Projekt Red. Everyone loved The Witcher. They got on their knees for The Witcher. They wanted to suck off the main character. But now, when Cyberpunk came out last year, and it was way worse than this, by the way. I see people comparing this to Cyberpunk. They don't know what they're talking about. They just do not know what they're talking about. Okay, look, this is a disaster, especially on Switch and especially on older consoles. I saw this running on Xbox One. It's blurry as hell, 720p if that.
Trey X Cooper donated $2 through Super Chat. Did you hear some of the files found is hot coffee?
Yeah, it's an unmitigated disaster. So, I mean, I'm not a fucking engineer. I don't know how all that shit works, but I assume the old code was still in there. Source code, all that shit, whatever the fuck. And someone, fiddled around with it, and they backed it up, and it's too late. So that's why they sealed it off. That's why it's still not on the fucking game store on PC, the Rockstar Games launcher, because they probably have to, figure out a way to figure out that whole diluted sophisticated process in a way that makes sense, and it might take a few more days. It might be up, later tonight. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. I'm not an engineer. But, look, people saying Rockstar's dead, Rockstar's dead, Rockstar's dead. Guys, look at Red Dead Redemption 2 and tell me Rockstar. Tell me if Rockstar is dead. Look, I'm not saying Red Dead Redemption 2 is perfect. I got problems with it. I nitpicked it, and I said, you know what? They're not building the house. In what's that? Valentine. I think that's the name of the fucking town, if I remember. You go to Valentine, or whatever the fuck it's called. I think it's you go to the damn thing, they're building the house, but they're not actually building the house. And I said, you know what? That's a little lazy. Because the whole it's a facade. It's like going to a magic show and thinking that they're actually pulling out a fucking rabbit out of the hat. Well, they're not, but you want to believe that they are. And as soon as you get closer to that rabbit or that hat that the rabbit is supposedly in, and you see that there's no rabbit, well, then the illusion is broken. The immersion is out the way.
Butters donated $5 through Super Chat. Rockstar is the enemy. They agreed with the final product and therefore we don't have the original. Muckle, stop shilling this.
No, I am not shilling it. No, I am not shilling it, dude. What are you talking about, bro? Look at the title of this video. It didn't just die, it was murdered. The whole thing is a mitigated disaster. But I do want to play devil's advocate more so a little bit later on. We're going to try and play this on the cloud. San Andreas on PC. That's the only way to play it on PC right now, through the fucking cloud on Game Pass. And I want to play devil's advocate because to find things like this, I mean, most people don't even notice this shit, to be totally frank. And you know, mostly that's who this is for. You know, the newcomers, that's why they got new controls in here, which, by the way, the new controls are fucking terrible. But, you know, it is what it is.
Go Away donated $2 through Super Chat. I have been on coke for 16 hours. Game is fun FR.
Well, you better call Ken Rosenberg. He's out here. That I know, that I could tell you. Go away. I poke my head out for 1 fucking sec. You know, whatever he says. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it. So much more could have been done, sure. I mean, at the very least, I think the audio should have been remastered. But quite clearly, I don't, you know, I mean, that would have actually required work. So they didn't want to put in work. And as such, they wanted machine learning, neural net, to take care of most of it. And as such, that's why you're getting such a mixed bag. You're seeing, you know, the jerseys. In the original game, they just said 7. Now you can see the 7 still. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Tricky Panda 65 donated $2 through Super Chat. Maggle is a page shilled by Rockstar.
No, how am I a
confirmed.
shill? Okay, look, you're gonna have to start listening. Okay, how the hell am I a shill? I am telling you that this has problems. What I don't understand is why we're blaming Rockstar for this when they had no. They weren't the primary developer. Let's just put it that way. As far as I can tell, it's Grove Street Games. Grove Street Games. Look at their track record. They fucked up the 10th anniversary for GTA 3. So they have, and you know, the Ghostbusters PS2 game. No one played that, but I mean, that's just a shit show as well. So they have a track record, Grove Street Games, they have a track record of just botching this over and over and over again. But I'm assuming Rockstar said, hey, let's continue to work with these people because they get the job done good enough. We don't care what they say on GTAforums.com. We don't care what they say on Reddit. We don't care what they say on Twitter. We want this done in a way that makes sense. And, you know, for most people, this is going to be good enough. I mean, Dreamcast guy gave this a 9 out of 10. You know? The Dreamcast guy gave this a 9 out of 10. So, what does that tell you?
Breastfeeding.
What does that tell you, guys? Dreamcast guy is the one, hell yeah, about the 4-time Tony on combo. What does that tell you? Dreamcast guy gave this a 9 out of 10. Most people are satisfied here. Most people are saying, you know what, this is fun. Ken Rosenberg just came in here and said he was on coke and he said it was great.
Chat. Why is Elden Ring getting positive reviews?
Because they're shilling that. They're shilling Elden Ring. Imagine shilling Elden Ring. What a snooze fest. I'd rather shill this. Because at least you have the remnants of Rockstar North here. When Rockstar was on top of their game, when they put out games every other year, or every year, you know, it was a much more fucking, like, consistent. Now they put out a game every 10 years. One game in 10 years. I mean, that's basically where we're at. So you're seeing the remnants of Rockstar North here. It's just in a bad perspective.
Through Super Chat. Dodge, attack, dodge.
Yep, that's what it is for Elden Ring.
Attack.
That's what it is for Elden Ring. I'd rather play this any day over that shit. You know, people want to sit there, and I think a lot of people just need to stop playing games. I think a lot of people are just clinging on to this hobby, and they've outgrown it, and they just need to move on, and yet they don't want to do that. And since they don't want to do that, they're mad at themselves, and then they take it out on every game that releases, and they say it's trash, it's garbage, it's shit. And, you know, it just doesn't really work. Cam MMA, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that, Cam MMA. Look, I'm not shilling Rockstar, okay? I am not shilling Rockstar. This is just the reality of the situation. Michael versus Jason Schreier. Bro, we're going to open up the lines, and then we're going to play devil's advocate out here. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and being here as we decipher the reality, as we dissect what has ultimately fumbled. Rockstar has fumbled the football. I'm not going to say that they scored the touchdown when they quite clearly didn't, but Rockstar North did back in the day, and that's what you're seeing on display here. So to hate these games, I don't know. The core games are still there. It's just really in a mixed bag.
Patrick Wright donated £4.49 through Super Chat. This needs to be the last time Rockstar ever work with Grove Street Games, full stop. I was tempted to waste the £50 on it, so glad I didn't.
I don't know how I feel with the price tag. Patrick Wright, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. I don't feel like I got ripped off for $60. Now, granted, I'm not on PC. Most of you guys are on PC. You can't play. That's a whole fucking separate shit show. You know what I mean? But I think I got my money's worth.
Super Chat. Machine learning algorithms.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No soul. GTA 3 was bright and colorful and totally misses what the original was supposed to
I mean,
be.
look, look,
grey, cold, and gritty.
Yeah. I mean, look, yeah, the atmosphere is going to be different. It's Unreal Engine now, but if you go back on YouTube and you type in, Vice City PSX2 emulator or what have you, you can see the PS2 native version running in a higher resolution. I mean, guys,
Butters donated $2 through Super Chat.
There's a difference.
Drive, shoot, drive,
Let's
shoot,
just say that.
drive, shoot, drive, shoot.
No. The missions are way more varied in these games than they were in even a game like Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2, in terms of the mission design, was pretty fucking lazy. Like, you just get on your horse, you have this exposition with the character, you get to point A, you talk a little bit more, and then, oh shit, someone pulls out the gun, they start shooting. And then you go back to the camp, rinse and repeat for literally 16 hours. That got boring. That fucking got boring.
So, Super Chat. Mowing at the poor PPN chat. It's only $60.
And it's free on Game Pass. If you're a Game Pass subscriber, you can at least check out San Andreas and then go from there. Look, I don't think it's a total ripoff. I mean, PC, that's a whole different separate situation, separate fiasco. That is probably the Rockstar. I mean, look, the source code leaked from what I can understand. And that's a huge that's what happened with Cyberpunk, right? So, I mean, there's just a lot happening with that, and that's a whole separate thing. Yes, Grove Street Games fumbled the football. Yes, this could have been done better. Now, look, again, the big question here is, can we look into the future here? Can we hire the fortune teller to say, is Grove Street Games going to fix this shit? And if the answer is yes, then I will commend them for sticking with this, despite, I'm sure, a lot of flack that is headed there. I wouldn't like to be working at Grove Street Games right now. Let me just say that. Like, I would be sweating at night because knowing all this pressure, knowing that you sort of bastardized these classics, according to the hardcore fans, I mean, that's just a hard pill to swallow. And they kind of did, But, we don't know how much work was actually done or how much the machine learning was at play here. There's just a lot of things that ultimately don't make much sense. But it is what it is, I mean, look, I want this to be fantastic as we move forward. I don't know if they're going to... there's no way that they're not going to at least offer another patch. Like, there's got to be at least another patch that comes out down the road in terms of performance and what have you. Because right now, it's just not where it needs to be. So let me go ahead and move this image up here. And there's another problem that I have with this shit. And as you can see, San Andreas, well... that just doesn't look right. You know what I mean? That is something that doesn't agree with me, and I'm sure many other fans as well. So when you get in the air, you can see the entire San Andreas map, and it looks like a map from freaking Toy Story. You know what I mean? It looks like a fake map. It doesn't look real. It kills the immersion. So if they can add some fog, and maybe there is, there kind of is. Sometimes I've seen fog. Maybe it's just bugged. I mean, the whole thing might be just screwed. But, looking at that, I mean, that is a disgrace. I mean, you can't look at that and say, okay, well, this is good. I mean, who looked at that and said, this is okay, let's ship? No.
Chris H. donated $5 through Super Chat. Love you, Michael, but we tried to tell you we tried, regardless.
Well, I mean, the blind hate is it is annoying. Look, I don't like shilling, but, I don't know how to break it down to you in a way that makes sense. You know what I think might have happened? And I could be wrong, but Grove Street Games, they might have had a deadline that they have to ship for the holiday season, and the physical copies come out next month. So maybe they had to, maybe Take-Two came in and said, this is when you're shipping it, too bad. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know.
Super Chat. RDR2 is a masterpiece.
Exactly. So that's how we know, for the most part, yeah. That's how we know that that's how we know that Rockstar is still the best in the world at what they do. You can't look at this roadblock and say that this is the end. We do not know what they are capable of going in to the future in terms of the next, the new hardware they have to play around with. People want to sit there and be impatient for Grand Theft Auto 6, but if you want to be impatient for Grand Theft Auto 6, look at what happened to Cyberpunk 2077.
Super Chat. I have been on coke for 16 hours.
Oh, Lord.
Going to bed now.
Well, I poke my head out for one freaking second. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Hell yeah. I mean, come on, these games are great. You guys are getting crazy. You guys are getting a little crazy. This is still the core work of Rockstar North, just in a sort of distorted lens, That's ultimately what's happening here. I don't know how you can review bomb these games and say they're shit when this is the work of Rockstar North.
Super Chat.
But in a worse
Games is better than Blue Box Studios.
Oh, Lord. I mean, yeah, at least they put something out. It's real. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you, cool guy. Again, this is Rockstar. The core games are still there. It's just it's through a shittier lens, you know? Cool guy. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. 4-time Tony Hawk combo for cool guy. We're putting people on the list. If you support the show, go above and beyond and support the show immortalized. Anonymous coming through.
Anonymous donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Rockstar is done. Bear with it. Bear.
No,
bear,
I don't
bear,
think Rockstar is
bear,
done. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's a lot of turbulence over at Rockstar, quite clearly, because, well, at least with the community and Rockstar, because now they have another blunder on their hands, a potential blunder, the Grand Theft Auto 5 Definitive Edition. Enhanced edition, whatever the fuck that's called, enhanced, expanded edition. You know, we have to go through that next year. And again, the goodwill.
Through Super Chat.
You know.
Mackle, you got 100 Bruce Wayne bucks by Rockstar on stream. It's over joke.
No, what you mean, homie?
Mr. Homeless Man.
No, she doesn't. Hey, I'm gonna go to the zoo and I'm gonna see you and I'm gonna laugh, you know, because you're too busy climbing the tree looking at your ass. Tricky Panda, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Nonetheless, look, Rockstar's got another hurdle to face next year when they eventually, inevitably, roll out that GTA 5 enhanced and expanded edition. This is getting crazy, folks. Oh my God.
Chat. The world is a vampire. Set to drain.
Oh, man. You know, the world is a vampire. Set to drain. Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you. Charlie coming through. We out here. 4 layers on. You know, it's just the reality of the situation. Where the hell are you at? Charlie, I know you came through. I'm trying to look for you, and I got to catch up. Here we go. 2-type Tony and Camo.
Trey X Cooper donated $2 through Super Chat. Still, Rockstar shouldn't have approved this.
Yeah, I agree, but it might have been Take-Two. You know, look, we don't know the full story. That's why I want to make a website like TMZ where we just follow the drama of game development and, you know, we basically just kind of hire paparazzi people and they, you know, they do what they do, what the paparazzi do, and we can have live cameras in the Rockstar Games studio as they're just, I mean, that's $1 million idea, you know?
Go Away donated to Australian
5-time Tony Hawk combo for Go Away.
Truth Incoming, Star of David, Oni.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Building,
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Oni,
I don't know what you're talking about, but what I do know is that Rockstar has a lot of roadblocks to overcome. You know, again, the PC gamers, especially with that GTA 5 thing next year, the enhanced and expanded edition, it is going to be just another hurdle for Rockstar to potentially overcome. So, you know, look, if they announce Grand Theft Auto 6 right now and they rush it out because everyone's complaining and whining and this, that, and the third, and then it's not where it needs to be, well, then we're going to have those actual conversations that Rockstar has fumbled the football truly. But, you know, right now...
Super Chat. Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Scarface in the house. Simulus coming through. Okay, 2-time Tony on combo for you. Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate that. Say hello to my little friend. We out here. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition, and it is a mess. I'm not saying it's not, okay? Is it as bad as people are making it out to be? I don't necessarily think that.
Ice, the one
but it does have problems, and they need to be rectified.
Chat. They're still the best at what they do, but they did fumble the football. Their RDR 2 is the best game ever. They should remake RDR 1, woman breastfeeding.
No. I've heard that rumor. Look. I've heard that rumor. I've heard that rumor that Red Dead Redemption 1 is potentially being remastered, and hopefully it's not from Grove Street Games. Because if they do that with Red Dead, oh man, it's really going to undo all of the goodwill that franchise has established, you know, throughout the years. I mean, we don't want Grove Street Games to touch this again. I mean, at the very least, we need a Red Dead Redemption 2 enhancement fucking update for free on PS5. I mean, I'll pay if it's from Rockstar North.
Donated $2 through Super Chat. Fuel Lord Mac.
That's what we're talking about, Minded Bay. We still out here. All right, here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to open up the lines here, and then we're going to play devil's advocate. I do have San Andreas on the cloud. Hopefully that works. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. But nonetheless, before we get to that, we're going to jump into the lines. 818-284-4568. Get your ass on the line so we can discuss this travesty. We can discuss the reality of the situation.
Mr. Nix donated $5 through Super Chat. At least Forza Horizon 5 is out. I am not even downloading GTA San Andreas for free on Game Pass, but totally happy with Forza 5 Premium.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, guys, I'm not chilling out here, but is it really that bad? Yes, they fucked up. They did. I can give you a big list right here and hand it over to Grove Street Games and say this is what needs to be prioritized. I could, just like everyone else can. But is it really that bad? Is it a 0.1 like they're review bombing it on Metacritic? I mean, I even played the Switch version. I'm playing PS5 and Series X versions. Now, if you're playing it on older hardware or an older computer, well, then maybe you're not going to see the definitive. I mean, well, you're not going to see the definitive form no matter what you play it on. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't understand what you guys are kind of saying. I mean, yeah, the game.
Vectorist donated €2 through Super Chat. We need Wardia remake for sure.
No, we don't need things remade. No. You're going to give them more ideas, and then Take-Two's going to tell Rockstar, hey, by the way, we're supposed to ship, 100 games between now and whatever? Well, then they're going to try and butcher that. And you can't do that. Let's just move on, or let's, at least give Red Dead Redemption 2 kind of enhanced treatments for next-gen hardware, because right now the PC version is the only version that has kind of, those enhancements.
Noah donated $2 through Super Chat. Vaping makes me want to puke while on coke.
Well, you're going to have to talk to someone about that because I'm not Dr. Phil. Nonetheless, we appreciate that. 818-284-4568. We are lagging. I don't know why we're lagging. We might be overheating, but I don't know how we're overheating when it's fucking cold out here. I'm not sure how that really plays into that. But nonetheless, let's open up the lines here if we can do that. And the lines are open, but I'm not seeing anyone calling in, which is a little odd. Nonetheless, hopefully we're still online. Hopefully things are still connected, but I don't know if they are. I just started playing Fallout New Vegas for the first time last night on Game Pass, and it might be really fucking good. So, hey, I can wash out the taste from Grove Street Games. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, I think there's too much bad controversy about this new Grand Theft Autos that are out.
Yeah, I think if they can throw some patches out within the next month or so and really hone in on some of the criticisms, well, then we can start having that discussion that, maybe they're going to reach closer to that definitive moniker. They never will reach that definitive moniker, but at least if we can see that they're making progress towards that, then we can maybe cut them some slack. But it shouldn't have been in this state to begin with. Maybe Take-Two said, hey, we got to go to those holiday sales. It's going to make big fucking money, and it will because it's classic, iconic games that we know and love. Everyone knows and loves Grand Theft Auto, right, for the most part. And, so maybe that's what happened here. I'm not trying to excuse Grove Street Games, but obviously there might be more at play than we right now know.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on the PS5, and it works great. I mean, it runs smooth. It runs at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, for the most part. There's some dips here and there, but
you can see all the details in the puddles and everything. I mean, it's great. I mean, I love it. I don't see any problems about it. It looks great.
Yeah. I mean, you really have to you have to have a keen eye to look for things that are just, you have to go in and you have to sort of have this mindset that you want to hate it. And then when you start having that mindset of your whole perspective changes and then it's an immediate failure. I don't know how to explain it in a way that makes sense, but look, I'm not saying that this doesn't deserve flack. It definitely does in a lot of areas. Okay, there's a lot of things wrong with this. I'm not chilling it. That's not definitely what I'm doing, But the most, I don't know how to explain it, man. I was playing through the missions the other night on San Andreas, and I didn't have any problems with the game. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I was enjoying the old school game that's in there, still intact. I mean, it's distorted now more so than ever, and it's not where it needs to be fully. It's not definitive, but the core game from Rockstar North for the most part, not always, but for the most part, is kind of still there. The cinematic camera is gone. Yeah, there's been some censorship. There's been some changes. Things have been removed. Is it a drastic night and day difference? Yeah. I mean, no, but shit. I mean, the fact that we can still use the old cheat codes like that for the most part, not all of them work, but the fact that you could do that, you don't have to like go into like something and then like enter these codes or something like that. Like that's pretty fucking cool. I mean, dude, if you can, turn your mind off, your critical mind, because everyone's got to be a critic these days. And I'm not saying that this doesn't deserve criticism, because it definitely does. But if you could just like turn your mind into fun mode and not have to worry about like going online and bitching about it, barking about it, streaming about it, like you're gonna have fun. Because Rockstar North, the core game is still here. Again, it's just through a worse lens, for the most part.
Yeah, I tried the cheat codes, and sometimes it takes like 5-6 times to even get those cheat codes to work. I did find that.
Yeah, I'm sure the code. I'm sure the code is
issues.
spaghetti code at this point. You know what I mean? I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of issue, because I remembered playing it though on the PS2, and I just have to do it like one time and it worked.
Right. Well, that was native,
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you for calling in. We're gonna move the wheels. Thanks for calling in. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Michael. Yeah, basically, GTA's just awful, isn't it?
Oh my God, are you a moderator at GTA forums or something like that? Come on, bro. You gotta be shitting me, bro. Okay, maybe call Dr. Phil with that problem. He can help you out. Nonetheless, hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
I like orange.
Okay, hold on. We got 2 callers on the line. That's not supposed to be, so we're going to close this and refresh it because obviously it's not working properly. You can call in right now, 818-284-4568. Let's discuss the reality of the situation. I mean, look, again, if Grove Street Games, they come out with a statement and they say, you know what, we're listening to the feedback, we are committed to making this better, then that's a start. Look, the Rockstar Games thing on the PC, not being able to play that's on the launcher, that's on Rockstar protecting their property, and they had to pull it. And now basically you either wait in the dark or you get a refund. So that's the option right now on PC. At least it was before I started this broadcast. It's not back up. You can't play them. It's not on the PC game, Rockstar Games launcher, whatever the hell it's called. So basically you have to wait and hope for the best, or you get the refund and just call it a day. So those are your options. I mean, I guess if you're a Game Pass member, you can play through the cloud. But, that's just kind of emulating or whatever the fuck's going on with that. Nonetheless, 818-284-4568. Let's make it happen. Let's make it pop out here. Are you guys still alive? That is the big question. Let's keep moving the wheels. And then we're going to play devil's advocate if we can get this working on xCloud. On Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Cloud. What the fuck? Okay. Alrighty, here we go. 818-284-4568. DJ in the house.
DJ Levi Edit donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Cheat codes, you won't get the trophies.
I don't need trophies. Trophies are for pussies. DJ, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Hello, you're on the air. If you're playing games for trophies, you're playing them for the wrong reasons. It's as simple as that. That whole thing needs to. I thought that died a long time ago with the achievements phasing out, sort of, but I guess not. People just continue to play for that. I mean, that's lousy. You play for fun. You don't play to tell your friends that you got all the trophies. That's Loserville. Hello, you're on the air. Can we get someone on the line here? Hello, you're on the air. 818-284-4568. Okay. If you guys don't know how to do this, we won't make it happen. Hello, you're on the air. 818-284-4568.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah.
Hi. So I'm playing through Vice City on PS5 at the moment, I noticed the music repeats a lot. You get a lot of the same songs on the radio.
Well, that's because the whole soundtrack isn't intact.
Yeah, so it's like hard to find good songs, and you keep hearing the same song over and over, the cars will catch fire, and you try to get out of it.
The timing isn't correct. The timing isn't correct.
Despite Snoy's rage, they are
and,
still shills in a
cars
cage.
Will just swerve across the road, and just weird stuff happens.
Vice City needs to be looked into, especially. I think 3 might be the strongest out of the 3, potentially. I don't know.
Yeah, and a couple other things that are a bit annoying is when you restart a mission, it doesn't start you from, you have to travel for 5 minutes to get back to where you were, which could have been better.
Really? Because
You know,
but when you die, when it's mission fail, it kind of asks you like, do you want to retry? And then it usually it usually starts right back to the mission without having to go to the marker. But that's probably a bug too.
No, it goes back to the cutscene, and then you've got to drive for like 5 minutes.
So basically, what you're saying is that you wanted checkpoints within the mission.
Yeah, just immediate restart from the gameplay, then rather than having to drive back to where the gameplay starts. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They could have done that better, but I can't remember honestly. It's been so long since I played these games on PS2 anyway. Yeah. I can't remember if you failed the mission of the PS2 game, you had to go all the way back to the red thing. I'm pretty positive, right? Like there was no instant like, hey, do you want to retry this? Yeah.
Okay. And that's what they it felt like they were advertising was, oh, now in this definitive edition you can immediate restart from a mission, but it's not immediate. You've still got to drive 5 minutes down the road to get back to where the gameplay starts. So that could have been better.
Yeah, I mean, at least they tried, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, like I'm doing the shooting. I'm stuck on the shooting range mission at the moment. When you've got to try and beat that score of 60 at the shooting range. Yeah. Which I'm struggling with the controller. And every time I fail it, which I've done like 10 times last night, I have to keep driving down the road like 5 minutes to get to the shooting range to restart it instead of just restarting straight away at the shooting range.
Yeah, I mean, look, the games, because they kind of show their age, they're kind of dated, and I know people get mad when I say that, but they are dated games. I mean, they came out a long time ago. We've had a quantum leap in terms of technology and game design as a whole. And I'm not saying that these games are bad. The Rockstar North games are just incredible here, but they're kind of tricky. They're kind of tricky.
Yeah.
They're not as forgiving as modern day games. Unless you have armor on or what have you.
Yeah, it's definitely more challenging than I thought it was going to be. It's.
I mean, for certain missions anyway. For certain missions, there's going to be definitely missions where you're going to pull your hair out and say, "Holy shit, this is a nightmare." But that's just how it was back in the day too. That one fucking RC helicopter mission. Oh, where the hell it was? San Andreas in the toy shop.
Hard. You've got to drop bombs in the building, and I've had to look on YouTube a couple of times to see how to easily beat some of them, just like 2 or 3 of them that I was having trouble with. But yeah, the graphics look great, but but you're right about the darkness as well. Like, it's way too dark in some scenes.
Well, yeah, that's why I threw the contrast all the way down. I had to throw the contrast all the way down because it was just ridiculous. You couldn't even make out scenes.
Yeah, and audio quality could have been way better. It's not like quality audio. The music, I play with noise cancelling headphones, and there's no bass or anything. It's like it's pretty low end music.
Yeah, some of the dialogue is like at a low bit rate. I don't think they did anything. I think they just. I mean, it probably had to be on the PS2 to save from memory and space and all that stuff. They had to work around the technical limitations at the time. And, I guess they couldn't do anything here. I don't know. I mean, they just need to stop working with Grove Street Games. I think that's the big message here. I mean, for most people, this is going to be good enough. I mean, Dreamcast guy gave this shit a 9 out of 10. I wouldn't even do that. But, some people are just going to have different takes on this. I mean, I think it's today's kind of current meme to meme about this, and it sucks. It's this, that, and the third. I'm not saying it's perfect. It's not definitive, definitely, and it needs a lot of work done. And if they don't, continue to work on this, then, that's going to be pretty bad. That's going to be pretty bad.
Yeah. And the other thing was that I was really annoyed by was, I haven't had the problem in the last day, but the first 2 days I was playing this Vice City, my PS5 crashed about 10 times.
Really?
I'd fail a mission,
and
it would go unknown error, and it would crash, and I'd have to restart the game when I'd fail a mission. And that happened almost 10 times. So I was like, oh no, like it's freaking like sort of cyberpunk-ish type shit, But,
yeah, I've never had it crash on PS5, to be totally honest. That's
weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Damn. I guess I got lucky. I don't know. But on my PS5, it has never crashed.
Yeah. There was a day 1 patch as well. I don't know if that fixed it, but yeah, that first 2 nights I was playing, it just kept crashing my PS5 and couldn't give me a reason. It just said, send error report, and but it's been good. Last night I played for like 5, 6, 7 hours or something, and it didn't crash at all. So hopefully it's not a problem anymore.
Hell yeah. Well,
but yeah, enjoying it though. But yeah, frustrating. But definitely not definitive. But yeah, like
absolutely
you said,
not. Hell yeah.
There's still some fun in it though.
Still cool and fun. I mean, you know, if you're anal about these technical issues, if you're anal about, you know, everything not being the same, or, you know, the changes or the censorship or whatever you want to say, well, then probably don't buy this. But if you just want to have some fun, turn the critical brain off, then you might actually have some fucking fun.
Mind_Bay donated $2 through Super Chat. Two-time
anyway.
combo. Winking
they
face.
talked about how the aiming and all that was going to be like GTA 5, but that's still choppy as. Like,
did they really say that? Did they specifically use that wording that it was going to be very akin to Grand Theft Auto 5 controllers?
I think with the weapon wheel, with the weapon
wheel.
Well,
the weapon wheel is pretty much the same. Yeah, I'll agree with that. But not the aiming.
Good.
Hell no, the aiming is nowhere near like GTA 5.
Nah, it's nah.
Okay, yeah, no. Well, they weren't lying about that then. They weren't lying about that. I thought, you know, I mean, some people were making claims that they said the aiming was going to be basically straight out of GTA 5, and that, Rockstar said that on the newswire, and it's like, I don't remember that. But if they did, that is, I don't think they did. So.
I had a couple of bugs too, where like I'd be driving down the road, and there'd be like green billboards sticking out of the road, like, and stuff. And then the other night, I got rained. It was raining, and I was in that like green Hawaiian shirt, and like. From now for the next 5 missions, I've got like pixelated, like weird colored like pixels on my shirt now that just pop in and out. So it's like a stupid little bug.
Yeah. There's bugs, there's shortcomings, there's mishaps, there's just a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Hopefully they can come up with a statement and say, hey, we're committed. We know you guys love these games. We grew up with them as well. I mean, I can be the PR guy for these people very easily if they want to give me a call. You know, I'll fly down to Florida and shit, we'll make it happen. You know, it's pretty easy.
It's like bad movies and bad games. It's like they make them and they don't actually play them through or test them enough, and they don't find these things, and then they release them.
Yeah,
and then
well, I mean, look at last year's Cyberpunk. I mean, what a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
What a disaster! Yeah. Just an unmitigated disaster on last gen hardware last year for Cyberpunk. So, hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, man. We're going to move the wheels.
Cool,
Take care.
Thanks, Mike. Bye.
Hell yeah. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. All right, you're not ready? We're going to move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, I don't want to take up much of your time, but this seemed a bit rushed. Like, Take-Two obviously, like, they rushed them.
Well, yeah, they want to hit those holiday. They want to get those holiday sales in. I mean, why wouldn't you? You need it out. I mean, honestly, if I were Take-Two, I'd tell them to rush it too. I mean, you need the holiday sales in, and you know the physical copies next month. I mean, you know that's going to be another factor as well. So.
And apparently, I'm not sure if this is even true or not, but I read somewhere on Twitter that this has been in development for like a year or two or so.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
This is basically inexcusable for it to look like.
Well, they just suck.
Some of it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, objectively, some of it does look better. I'm not even joking. Like, to say that, I mean, but, you know, there's just a lot of, I mean, it might look better, but if you start looking real close, it might be misspelled, you know?
Yeah, no.
I mean.
Not everything's perfect, like, obviously, but some of it is good, but most of it is horrible. Like, the models and.
Yeah.
It's really bad, honestly.
Well, it's just not where it needs to be. And, you know, we're going to have to look into the future here and hope that Grove Street Games can hit that home run.
Yeah, they're going to need to.
They're going to need to work on this. They're going to need to update this. They're going to need to listen to the community here and potentially hire some other people that can help out because I think they're a small studio. So I just don't know why they were tasked with this major, you know, like undertaking here to remaster all 3 games. Like, I mean, that's a lot of work for a fucking small studio, and I'm not trying to make excuses for them. I think they kind of suck, but you know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe they should have shot the documentary as they were making these games to put that out as well to show people like, hey, we actually fucking tried, because you know, a lot of people get they misinterpret how these games are made, and they just think people don't care, and they just think robots make these games. But I mean, there's probably some machine learning, some algorithmic shit in here that helped out to speed the process up, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, these were the people that made Ark. probably don't know what that is, but
yeah, no, I know what Arc is.
Really
I know what Arc is. They apparently made Max Payne on the phones too. So I don't know. I mean, they don't have a great track record, but I guess Rockstar likes working with them. They know that they can get the job done good enough, I guess, for most people. The casuals, I don't see complaining. They're just memeing about it on Twitter and Ratio, and Rockstar fell off, and you know, I mean, it's just the reality. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers that just snap on this shit for clicks, and you know, they want to jump on the bandwagon. I mean, I'm not chilling, and I'm not saying it's perfect, but we'll play devil's advocate here in a little bit. I'll try and play this on the cloud, and I'll try and find something wrong with it, and I probably will. But is it game breaking? You know. Most people are going to, I mean, if you never played these games before, most people are just going to think that that's just how it is. That was how the old game design was. So,
yeah, it was good talking to you.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate that. Hell yeah, take care. Hello, you're on the air. Boneless coming through.
Boneless donated $2 through Super Chat. The Saboteur is a better game.
Holy shit, I mean, shit, no one in here knows what that is. The Saboteur? That's old as hell. That's like 2007, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're in Paris, black and white. Yeah, I remember that shit. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
I just want to say, I feel like that game is like made for mobile games. Like, you know.
Well, how so? How so? I see that comparison a lot. It's mobile, it's mobile, it's mobile. But what exactly about it is mobile?
It's the way it's designed, like the aim and stuff. It's very, you know, mobile. Like, you know, the way they kind of do the outline around the characters and all that stuff.
Skater Dude 490
Potentially,
donated $5 through Super Chat.
Skater Dude,
bro, I only found you and your channel a week ago. Came for the laugh. Stayed for the awesome content. Keep it up.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air. You're gonna have to mute the stream in the background. You're gonna have to mute the. Well, he hung up on me. I don't know what's going on. If you guys gotta know to mute the stream, well, some people don't understand. But hell yeah, bro. We appreciate that. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
So, you know about the weapon wheel, the selection wheels, and all that, right?
I actually don't use them all that much. I actually use them. I'm glad they still have the classic cycle at the top right of the.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought they were going to force people to use the weapon wheel shit, and I said I don't even.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
So switching, you know, the music stations, right? You know how in GTA 5 you'd like be in the menu, right? And you could listen to the station before you actually switch to it.
Right.
Right. Well, you cannot do that.
Well,
like
mean, hey, you're comparing Rockstar. Yeah, what you're comparing Rockstar North.
Wait. The wheel is useless. The wheel is useless.
Well, I don't use it anyway. So.
Well, the thing is like if you can't hear it, like I can't go by the station name and assume, oh yeah, that's where the rock station is. Like they're all.
No, you should know. You should know. You're a fake fan. You just exposed yourself.
No, I'm talking about for the fans that want to come and see. Like like you want to bring in new assets.
Well, it's just a too bad situation. No, I don't get what you're saying. You're basically saying that newcomers are going to be confused because they can't preview the radio stations. Is that what you're really complaining about? Out of all the things.
No, I'm saying why are you introducing new things when they don't work properly? Why even introduce it? You get what I'm saying?
No, they work. I mean, you can switch the radio station. That's what it's intended for. I mean, you're complaining about like an extra layer to that. In terms of, okay, you can do it in GTA 5, you can preview the radios in GTA 5, but you can't preview them here. I mean, if you're a fan, you already know what the fuck's on. You know, basically know the whole goddamn soundtrack by brain.
I agree with you, man. I'm not arguing.
No, you are. What do you mean, bro? You're saying that it doesn't work, but it does.
Yeah, but
okay. What's the next complaint? You're already on that strong stuff today, aren't you? I can hear you laughing a little bit here. Exactly. Let's go, bro. Come on.
Hey, listen.
It's cold out here. I'm freezing my balls out here.
Yeah, no shit. You're drinking water outside. I saw you drinking water.
What should I be drinking? What should I be drinking?
Maybe some hot chocolate or.
Man, that shit gonna get cold out here. You got to bring a fucking heater. Gotta bring that PS5 out here and turn that bitch on.
Yeah, no, or a PS4 even. Might as well.
All right. Okay, let's go to your next point here, and then we're gonna move the wheels.
Right. Yeah. Have a good one, man.
Oh, okay. That's all you had to say, I guess. Goddamn. Yeah, well, I'm gonna send that email to Grove Street Games because I'm in contact with them. Believe me, I'm a shill, right? You know. So. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you. Thanks for calling in. Hello, you're on the air. We're gonna move the wheels out here, guys. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Okay. Well, you waited too long. I could hear myself in the background. You guys got to mute the stream. The calls are ahead of the stream that you're watching. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, what's going on?
Yeah, we out here.
So I just want to complain about the stuff that everybody else has been complaining about in you too. You know, it rains inside.
Oh,
and,
my God.
This game breaks and bugs, man. I mean, honestly, dude, I was the biggest Rockstar fanboy for the longest, and this is like totally turned the tables for me, man. I never, ever thought that Rockstar would flop or even put their name on something that flops like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, calling it the Definitive Edition is just silly. I mean, it's just kind of a slap in the face to the old school developers that, put their heart and soul into this shit.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. You know, when I was a little kid, I was playing San Andreas. You know, I never actually finished the game, and especially it didn't get very far without cheating. So I'm doing that all this time. I purchased it on the PC, so I haven't got to play that.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why you're really mad. That's why you're really mad, because the whole PC fiasco is just an incredibly sad situation. And yeah, Rockstar probably could have handled that better. But I also don't think that they thought that shit was going to fucking leak. But obviously they didn't take a second look at that, and that's just what happens when you don't preview things before you publish.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the bugs and stuff, I think that they're going to fix with some easy patches.
Yeah,
but,
hopefully they can
honestly,
they can fix the rain. Hopefully they can fix the rain, put some fog in there, fix the performance issues, some of the bugs and shortcomings. I mean, the character models, I think that's where it's going to stay, unfortunately. But look, I can forgive some of that stuff. I mean, unless you have two TVs on in the same fucking room and you have the old school PS2 version in sync with the fucking new version, you have to go online to see the comparisons, and then you have to start saying, oh shit, well, maybe they did drop the football, they fumbled the football, and that's what shouldn't have happened, but it did. Trivium, we just got a brand new member, Trivium.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely just fumbled the ball totally, but I want to know, what is your favorite game out of the trilogy? I want to know from back in the day and from the current Definitive Edition, too. What do you like the best? What's killing it for you right now? I mean, San Andreas, I'm really liking it, but my game has crashed a lot, man.
Really?
I found some. Oh yeah, and what about the? I know you've seen it, man. The bridge in San Fierro that doesn't even show up. What's up with that?
Well, I actually haven't got that far yet, but that is fucking funny as hell.
There's just no bridge, bro, and there's 5 or 6 different races that'll send you over this bridge, and you'll just drive right off the edge because you can't even see the thing, man. It doesn't even exist.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. That's just frankly
inexcusable. And the Derby mission there, I never did the Derby mission when I played it, back in 2004, but
right.
I played it this time, and it totally makes the game crash. After I did the Derby mission, I can't walk into a building, save the game. This is on the Xbox One X.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah,
okay.
but I can't walk
I'm gonna try and get there.
I'm
gonna try and get there on the PS5. I'm at the lowrider mission, so I got a little ways to go, I'm sure. But once I unlock,
I gotta say that the dance missions are awesome. The dance,
really?
The remastered dance missions, love them. Love the music. I don't have any problems with the soundtrack in San Andreas. Although I before they took it down, I played a little Vice City on the PC. You don't start the game off to Billie Jean anymore, which that was a staple of the game.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
I'm not mad at the soundtrack.
I mean, it is what it is, and modern day systems, you can just open up the music players and just get your own little soundtrack going. But for the most part, I mean, it's I guess in the good enough category, the soundtrack, it is what it is. But
So what's your favorite, man? What's your
probably,
favorite game?
Just
Have you
probably
played
San Andreas.
I watched your stream.
Yeah.
You played 3, so.
Well, 3. I think 3 holds up the best. Maybe, I don't know. Hard to really tell in terms of the definitive trilogy here, but San Andreas is the best Grand Theft Auto out of the 3 because there is more. There's more to fucking do.
It definitely holds up.
Exactly. There's more meat on the bone. I mean, there's many things to do. I'm still holy shit, I forgot that you could do this.
Strange donated $2 Australian
me too, man. I'm feeling about the same way. I'm just upset about they put their name on this and they didn't. I feel like nobody play tested this game at all, especially because of the missing textures that are just not even there. How do you even release a game like that? A multi-billion-dollar company. I'm no longer going to pre-order anything Rockstar ever again. I'm no longer a fanboy.
Well, I mean, let's get real. Let's get real. As soon as they say they throw up the Roman numerals and it says 6, you gonna fucking get crazy. The internet gonna break, and Rockstar gonna be the best in the world at what they do again. Unless you're a Dark Viper APU fanboy, then you hate everything that Rockstar does. But this guy makes money.
And the Hauser brothers are gone, man. And they were the brains.
Well, isn't Sam? Yeah, but Sam Hauser's still there, I believe, right?
No, he's gone. I think the Hauser brothers are gone. And
no, what
and
you mean, homie? No, there's
Leslie
no
Denman is
way,
gone.
bro. I thought only Dan Hauser left. No.
Yeah, I think that they only have I forget his name, the lead designer guy that was there from what is the very first DMG or whatever it was called back in the day.
God.
I think he's the last one, but so that's why I think Red Dead 2
just
might
hire
have been
him
the
as the
last
damn
good
president
game
then,
they're gonna
because
make.
if you're telling me that both brothers are gone, we're fucked. I'm not even joking. I thought it was only Dan Hauser, and that was a huge, colossal blow to the company.
But
my
the
God,
documentary, and that's what it said.
you're telling me that both brothers have left? Holy fuck! Sam, no, they're saying Sam Hauser is still there. Okay, we got some hope here. Sam Hauser is still there.
Okay.
But I know Leslie's gone. I know Laszlo's gone. Dan Hauser's gone. I'm sure there's a few other players. Oh man.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, those are my general complaints. I hope that they roll out some patches. And never work
absolutely.
With
they keep rolling
out
some patches, and they can listen to the feedback and take it to heart. We'll start saying, you know what, maybe this is getting closer. It's never gonna reach that definitive moniker, but if it can get closer, that's just a step in the right direction. But if they don't update this thing, and if they're not committed to fixing this, well, then we're gonna have to keep barking. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be for the next Rockstar release. I'm excited for whatever it is.
I mean,
hey,
they got GTA 5 next year on next-gen consoles.
Oh yeah, I could care less about that.
No, what you mean, bro? I'm buying that shit day one, bro. I'm buying that shit day one. I don't give a fuck what Dark Viper and his Dark Viper APU and his fanboys think, because they're just Rockstar haters, but they love making money off their products. But I mean, people want to brag about that, but mostly PC fanboys who are mad about that because the new version's getting the upgrade, and the PC version is seemingly left behind. They don't like that, so.
Well, I mean, I haven't really looked into what upgrades they're really adding to the next gen, but I mean, I just got my PC, so I'm not really looking on getting a next gen console really too soon, so I haven't cared much about that. But I'm just on that train right now. So
hell yeah.
But I appreciate you having me on here, Michael.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you, bro.
You're letting people call in and stuff, man. So
thanks for calling in, bro. Thanks for calling in. Hello, you're on the air. We're gonna play Devil's Advocate soon. I'm gonna boot up San Andreas to the xCloud Game Pass. If it works, we're gonna get to it. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing? I just want to say I love the way you call out people. You're one of my favorite YouTubers.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate that.
Thank you, bro. Have a good one.
Yeah, take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. Is this Swagda?
What? No.
No, you guys act like you don't know anyone else, but y'all know who I'm talking about.
No, I thought you changed your number or something because I called a couple times, I couldn't connect. But anyways, what a sad day, bro.
What you mean, homie?
Look how
I poked my head out for one freaking sec. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be Rockstar and Naughty Dog. Now one of them is gone. So my thing is, like, why do some people try to frame this and blame Grove Street?
Like, because they made the game. They made the game.
Yeah,
it says it on the main screen.
It's not that simple. Yeah,
it is.
The thing. I was talking to my buddy. We were like trading GTA memes and everything, and he's like a hardcore gamer. And he didn't even know. He was like, "Who the fuck is Grove Street?" I said, "Those are devs who shat on GTA." And like nobody knows who they are. And if you look at the marketing and everything, like it was Rockstar promoting the game. There's Grove Street. I mean, you could Google this thing, and you wouldn't find much. They're nowhere to be found. And so at the end of the day, who passed the thing? Who was the last filler? Like Rockstar. It was Rockstar.
Well, probably take two. I mean, to be total, if you want to get technical, probably take two. And they said we got to ship it out before this holiday season to make big fucking money. And it was probably rushed. I mean, maybe not. I don't know, but I'm assuming that's what happened. I mean, it's not like Dan Hauser came back to Rockstar and said, "Oh yeah, let me give this the stamp of approval." I mean, come on.
Well, how do we know that isn't the reason that they left? I mean.
Oh,
things just don't
seem to be
hold
on.
Right
these games,
right
they knew about these games because they were supposedly being worked on for about 2 years or something like that. So Dan Hauser, Laszlo, all those people that left, they knew about this stuff. Now we don't know how they felt, but maybe.
So that's what I meant.
Well,
how do we know? I mean, it probably was at least some part of the reason.
So
that
you're
they
saying
left,
basically
right?
all three of those cats quit because they didn't want their name. They didn't want to be.
No.
They didn't want to be
just
embarrassed.
This.
Okay. Well,
Not
you're,
just
yeah, but
by
you're,
this,
you're,
but
you're, sa- you're saying this was added into the list of reasons why they left. Potentially.
yeah, I mean, it seemed like Rockstar is sinking ship right now, and honestly, I'm gonna.
I don't know how is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
how
well,
is it how is it a sinking ship?
Well, I'll say that, but before I want to finish my previous point, which
Yeah.
was blaming Grove Street. So, as I was saying, like, I actually forgot what I want to say. No, what did you say before the?
Well, how is Rockstar a sinking ship? I mean, I hear that all the time. And the last game that they made, let me ask you this: what did you think about Red Dead 2? That's Rockstar San Diego, and when they stepped up to hit that fucking, they hit a home run.
Well, it was a
Okay, here
home
we
run, but
go.
it was the old Rockstar. It was the old Rockstar. The new one is the one you're looking at right now. All these memes. This is the new Rockstar.
Oh man, no! What do you mean? This is Grove Street Games. Tell me what you're talking about. This is not Rockstar.
Let me tell you. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing,
man.
right? GTA is Rockstar's IP, right? So why didn't they give it to like Vicarious Visions? Why not go with Vicarious Visions, right? They're the dev who made
Well, in this world, you basically a lot. Look, you got to work with who you know, and that's why a lot of directors work with actors that they've used before because they know them, they know how to make them, act the best, and Rockstar knows Grove Street Games. They worked with them many times before, so that's why they did it again. But maybe this time is the last stand.
What was the difference this time? I mean, it's either the management or it's something else.
Man.
And nothing justifies, bro. Come on, let's be honest. Nothing justifies this. And at the end of the day, they could have.
Yeah, but let me ask you this: is it really that bad?
It's even worse. Trust me. We haven't even got to the depth of this thing yet. I mean, here's the thing: Crowcat, he's gonna resurface for this. I guarantee you.
I don't think he will.
Oh, you don't think? Come on, man.
I don't think it's that. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of problems here. I mean, especially the fucking rain. That gives you a seizure. Yeah, there's a lot of shortcomings here.
Let's not list the
problems. Can you give me one major problem? I have not had this game once crash on PS5.
One major problem. Have you been on the internet, bro? Come on, man.
No, you're acting like this is doom and gloom. You're acting like this is the next Cyberpunk when it's not.
Give me one. Bro, in a way, it's even worse.
No. Dude, by the way, I was on USA Today about Cyberpunk 2077. So I know you guys don't know the story because a lot of you are new here, but I'm the one who single-handedly destroyed Cyberpunk. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to retell the whole story.
Today,
well, on the website, they had me on Twitter on there. Yeah.
Today?
No, this was last year for Cyberpunk. I got
USA Today. Okay,
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not lying either.
You did your thing. No, I'm not.
Okay, hold on. We're getting off the rails. Look. What is so wrong with this game?
How about you tell me what's so right?
Oh, here we go. You can't answer
the. Right. There's nothing right with this game, bro. Everything is. I mean, look at the screens that you posted. Aren't there enough evidence? Come on.
Yeah. Well, we'll show them this image at Grove Street Games, and they're gonna have to fix all of it.
How do you fucking fix? It's okay. It's like asking a black and white fucking CRT or whatever TV. And like trying to make it a OLED, like you cannot fix something like that on that level. It's not fixable. They can re-release the whole thing.
Well, hold on. You got to answer the question. What's so wrong with this game?
Well, I told you everything that is on your screen.
Oh my God! Hey, did you make this image? Is that why you're calling in? You made this image? Because I didn't make it. I found it online.
I've had my share of.
Oh yeah, you went on the 4 channel and said it was terrible. You went on the 4 channel and said it was terrible, didn't you? You went over to V.
So Michael, honestly, no. I want to get back to the state of Rockstar because listen, you have a signature quote saying Rockstar is the best at what they do.
Yeah, the best
right?
at what they do. Absolutely.
I think it's time to retire that.
I have no.
Maybe it's.
There's no proof that there's time to retire that. They have not made a new game. Red Dead's the last game.
Well, here's the thing. This whole thing is a shit show, right? And what's next? GTA V5.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait. I just can't wait to cover that game. I can't wait until next year. Oh my God, it's gonna be a hard reality check out here.
Yeah, you won't run short.
I'm buying it day one. I'll buy it twice. I'll buy it 3 times. I'll buy it 4 times just to piss some people off around here because they need that reality check.
Well, I can't say if you're sarcastic or not, but I'm saying, that's the nail. That's gonna be the nail in the coffin, and who knows when GTA 6 is gonna be?
What's wrong with that game? Hold on. Let me ask you that. What's wrong? You're not giving me an answer. What's wrong with GTA 5 Enhanced Edition?
What's wrong? Well, I'm sure you have seen the dislikes. I mean, YouTube doesn't
Well, that
show it
doesn't mean
anymore.
shit.
But
That doesn't mean shit. No,
well, no,
what do you mean?
I
The
didn't
dislikes
say
are still
that's
there.
only.
Everyone said the
No, I
dislikes are
wanted to
gone.
finish.
I'm still seeing
So I didn't
dislikes,
finish my
bro.
sentence. No, did you see the trailer?
Yeah, look good.
It looked good. It looked exactly the same.
Well, it's just a bad trailer.
No, how is it fucking different? It's like 2 seconds faster loading time between switching characters.
Well, that's
all
convenient. That's convenient. Zoomers are impatient. Even boomers are impatient
yeah,
today.
is
So
that
fuck it.
convenient enough to
Mind
keep you waiting for all these years and make you
through super chat.
pay the
Moon
full
viewing
price again?
ceremony.
Is that
Moon
good?
viewing
Come
ceremony.
on, man.
Moon
How
viewing
can you
man.
say? How can you say you haven't played it?
ceremony. Moon viewing ceremony.
I haven't
They
played
said
it. I'm
enhanced.
judging
They
based
said
on what I'm
expanded.
Moon viewing
Like
ceremony.
you don't believe
Moon
that?
viewing ceremony. Moon viewing
look
ceremony.
at Spider-Man. What they
Moon
did with
viewing
Spider-Man, add ray
ceremony.
tracing, all this
Oh
other
Lord.
stuff.
Ray tracing's a meme. We don't need ray tracing. I think you're gasping at straws here. You're just saying Rockstar sucks because you watched Dark Viper APU, and now you're just going to follow in his footsteps.
No.
And now there's a legion of
I'm saying
haters
the new
out there.
Rockstar. Bro,
Well,
so
you're going to
what-
call me a shill. I know that, but look at what's on the
I mean,
screen.
listen, bro, we
it's not
already
where it
heard
needs to be.
reports.
But you're basically saying Rockstar
already-
is at fault here, and I don't think that's the case.
Oh, I think it's absolutely their responsibility. This is on Rockstar. Make no mistakes. I mean, let's say Grove Street are bad developers, or for whatever reason. As I said,
They
the
kind of are.
ultimate, the last filter is Rockstar. So why did they pass this? Why did this give this?
Well,
the
take
green light
two
and
barged
the okay?
in. They said, "Hey, we have to ship,"
Well,
and that's it.
that's speculation.
Probably.
We don't know that. But
Oh,
even
here
if
we go.
it is, bro, if you look at the marketing, who was promoting this? It wasn't Take-Two's account. It was Rockstar Twitter that
Well,
came
no
up
shit.
with
No one knows who
announcement.
the fuck the normies don't know who Take-Two is. They don't even think Rockstar's not even owned by them. But that you have to market this in a way that makes sense to attract the most amount of people. That's how you have to do it.
Well, it's either that, or let's say that's the case. So why didn't they take the steps to make sure this is okay? I mean, at the end of the day, it's their name, their brand, it's the image. Rockstar was it was just about quality, consistent quality, right?
Well, yeah, for
Naughty
the
Dog,
for
you
the new
can't fucking
games.
lose that.
I mean, when have they remastered something? And
Okay, let's talk about new games. What new games are coming out? We don't know. So as far as we know, GTA 6 is in development
Yeah,
now.
but let me ask you this: the GTA 5 remastered edition is not from Grove Street Games, so I don't know why you're barking at that.
That makes things even worse.
What are you talking about? Hey, let me ask you this: when they ported GTA 5 from PS3 to PS4, there was a 9-day difference, correct?
Yes, that was the old Rockstar.
Exactly. It was
good
Rockstar. They're going to do it again. It was just a bad trailer.
That
You
was
got to
the
have
last
faith.
Rockstar. That was the last little Rockstar. That was the
Oh, my
last
God.
Rockstar.
Jesus, Lord. Here we go. I mean, come on. You guys are hung up on that shit. They still have Sam Hauser, okay?
Michael, you have to see the reality of the situation. This is the anti-crunch Rockstar right now.
Oh, man.
We're looking at millennials. We're looking at 9-to-5 works. Come on, man. This is just textbook disaster. I actually, it reminded me of Blizzard. You know, when Jeff Kaplan just left Blizzard, and now Dan Houser and all these other folks leaving Rockstar. I'm assuming there'll be like some kind of scandal that we'll hear about soon. Maybe management stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe workspace like crunch and stuff again. So something's going on in Rockstar, and who knows what it is, but it's not good. So, Michael, what do you think
I think we'll get if that is happening, I think we'll get our true first glimpse next year with the GTA 5 Enhanced Edition. If that's not where it needs to be, then I think we can officially come out of the woodwork and say Rockstar is definitely on the decline and there's no hope. But we have to wait until next year because that is a remaster from Rockstar North. And believe me, there's going to be some quality. That's why they delayed it. I think that trailer was made before the delay, and that's why they pushed it back because they said we needed more time in the oven with this sumbitch. And we have to wait and see.
Well, they're taking their time. I hope they deliver, but I don't expect it.
Well, hey, you want them to rush and then bitch about, hey, it's not finished? I mean, come on, guys.
I want them to deliver.
Well, I do too, but we're going to have to be patient a little bit. You have these to hold you over, and then you have GTA 5 next year, and if that's a home run, it's a home run.
Yes,
but people are still going to complain even if it is. They didn't do enough, or they did, not enough, or whatever the case.
I hope that's true, but I don't expect it. So what if we wait and then they don't deliver. It's gonna make
Well,
things
then,
even worse.
like I said, we can come out of the woodwork and start having this conversation in a bit more serious fashion. Because again, this is Grove Street Games. It says that on the damn before you get in the main menu, it says these versions are by Grove Street Games. So,
bro, imagine if Vicarious Visions did this trilogy, or like Blue
the hell
Point.
is that?
Blue Point is probably.
Oh God, you're talking about Vicarious
Vicarious-
Visions,
no.
bro? They ruined Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
The Tony Hawk
Come on,
remake was
man.
worse than this shit. Because
Are
it
you
was
fucking
soulless.
serious right now?
It was soulless,
Come on.
bro.
What was
Dude,
wrong
the
with-
Tony Hawk
bro, it
remake was
one of the
garbage.
best. The remake was garbage. How was it
Yeah,
garbage?
it
What
was
the problem?
soulless. These are the original games
Bro,
intact.
they did a
okay,
fucking
they
great
had to
job,
remake
and they
all of
also
the
did
levels. It
Crash
was soulless,
Bandicoot.
bro. It was absolutely soulless. No one's playing
Bro,
Crash
it was-
Bandicoot. I mean, come on, bro.
No, also from technical, bro. It's not like they changed anything.
Oh,
I mean, they had some revisions to the gameplay and everything, but like technically speaking, it was great.
Well,
and the
we're-
reviews were good. This whole thing is just fucking stinks, man. We gotta.
Well,
face
you
the
still
reality.
haven't given me a reason as to why you think it's horrible.
I gave you more than
Oh,
one.
you
bro.
said
Look at the
basically
screen.
you basically
Look at the
said.
screen.
Oh, look at the
Look
screen.
at the
I mean,
internet.
yeah, those are problems. That's why it's on the screen. But I mean, are you really gonna pause the game and say, "Holy shit, this is the end. I'm gonna turn it off" because of one little thing?
Well, it's not one little thing. Come on.
I mean, they're
But-
pretty insignificant. I
Michael,
mean, dude.
Michael, honestly, Michael, what's happening? I saw you yesterday and the day before. You were like on the point, man. You were on the Rockstar's neck, basically, But like today, I feel like you're trying to defend them, and it's just like, why?
Well,
Come on, man.
no, I mean, look, the game has problems. Grove Street needs to put a lot of work in this sumbitch. Rockstar did fumble the football. I'll be the first to come out here and tell you that shit. Okay, there's a lot of shortcomings to this shit. I do bark about it on
So what
Twitter
do you
all the
think-
time. But, you have to have realistic expectations here and understand that, well, they could fix this stuff, and if they do, then we're going to have a different conversation out here. But if they don't, then we could start barking and hope for the best. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what you
Well,
want
I
me to
think
do.
that-
I mean, I'm
I
telling you, they're
just
not where
think
they need
that's
to be. I'm
wishful
not
thinking.
saying that these are the
Do you-
definitive editions. I am
Michael,
not chilling. But, bro,
do you really think they can fix this? Like, fix it? What?
well,
like,
it depends
what
on
do
your
you mean?
definition of fix. Because if you think they're going to go in and fuck with the character models, that ain't happening. Okay.
That's exactly what I want
Well,
to
then
bring
too
up.
bad.
It's
Too bad
like,
you're not
it's
getting it.
possible.
No, there's way more things to prioritize over your little preference of character models. Okay. There's way more things to prioritize. Performance, crashes, bugs, inconsistencies. Those things they gotta mark off the list first before they can even potentially
Well,
go
I'm
back
gonna
in.
be honest with you. I don't believe they can do even that. But
Well, it doesn't matter. The
Hey,
whole source code is leaked, so I guess you guys can make your own game with it or whatever the fuck. I don't know how that shit works, but that's why Rockstar pulled the damn thing on the PC store, because obviously something was amiss there, and they had to seal that off immediately. But it's already too late.
you know what, Michael? I think Rockstar should re-release the old versions of the ones that they.
What if they do, bro? What if they just say, you know what, we fucked
Yeah, and
up.
give it away for
They
free.
apologize and they give us the old versions for like
Exactly.
hey, if you bought this, you're gonna get those old versions for free, bro. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I
was
mean,
thinking
yeah,
that, but
that ain't
honestly,
gonna
you know-
fucking happen. But like,
Yeah,
damn.
it's not gonna happen. But it will also be like shooting themselves at the foot, because that's like admitting the guilt and like saying we fucked up. It's
Well, yeah,
not
you know
good.
what? I agree. I wouldn't even. You think I would bow down to the GTA forums guys? The Reddit incels. The Discord chambers. I mean, come on, bro. You're fucking Rockstar. You're bigger than all that shit. I mean, no one's barking about this, and I bet everyone's having fun in real life. I don't know how to explain it, bro. But, I mean, you have to turn off the critical brain. You have to turn off the critical brain. Everyone's a critic today in 2021, more so than ever. Everyone's a critic. It doesn't matter if you have a YouTube channel or not. You're not social about games. It doesn't matter. Everyone's a fucking critic. Everyone in this world is a critic for every single game that comes out. You have to turn that side of your brain off and turn on the fun side and just sit down and play. Don't worry about posting this shit on social media. Don't worry about what other
Come
people
on,
think about this
Michael,
shit.
come
What do you
on.
mean?
We didn't do that for Cyberpunk now, did we?
Well,
Come
because
on,
no.
man.
Cyberpunk was a fucking disaster. Okay, believe me.
So is GTA Trilogy.
No. It is
Bro,
not even in the same. It is not even in the same league, bro. It is not even in the same league.
Well, they're not comparable, but
No,
Bro,
they're
here's the
not at
thing.
all in terms of any.
Michael.
No, the shortcomings here are not even comparable to the shortcomings of Cyberpunk, bro. Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
well, I accept that. It's not on the same scale, but any
Exactly.
stretch of the imagination.
Hell no.
But,
This shit's playable on Xbox One. I mean, is it perfect? No. It's blurry as hell, but I mean that's how it has to be. Look at Battlefield on Xbox One. Whew, they had to lower the graphics down to lower settings because it looks like because they had to get it playable.
well, that is true, but I'm not getting into that now. But here's the thing: it's not the same level as Cyberpunk, but it hurts probably even more for some people because it was such a beloved game and franchise. Like I was personally so excited for this. I was like, it could be my most anticipated game of 2021.
Well, I don't know
so
why.
far, right?
Okay, so what's your problem? These are the same games.
Bro, I saw the first screenshots, and
You
I was
didn't
like,
even you didn't even play these, bro. Dude, you didn't even buy these.
I call it GTA Trilogy Toy Story Edition. I mean, it just
no, it isn't that bad.
Bro,
I mean,
you
look,
literally
well, blame the Unreal
There
Engine.
were characters. Well, no, I'm gonna blame it on Clover Street
Oh
and Rockstar.
man,
Bro, Unreal Engine. There's so many good games on Unreal Engine.
like what?
Come on, man.
Fortnite?
Like everything.
Yeah, like Fortnite.
Fortnite actually doesn't run bad. It's technically speaking.
Oh, that's not true, bro.
like
Come
the
on,
game,
bro.
but-
Here we go.
Well, let's plug in.
Well, like, what do you want?
But
Days Gone? Come on, man.
Days Gone, actually, bro. You already know all the answers. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Days
Well,
Gone-
I'm a world-class veteran video game critic. They don't call me that for no
You
reason.
are. You are. Nobody's questioning
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Well, if you don't have anything else to say, we're gonna probably move the wheels here. So.
Yeah, well, that was pretty much all I have to
Okay.
say. Good talking to you, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
I wanted
Appreciate
to
you.
try. Yeah, I want to call yesterday, but I couldn't.
Hell
Anyways,
yeah.
move on the wheel.
Hell yeah, bro. Take care. Hello, you're on the air. Okay. Hello, you're on the air.
Oh snap! Sorry, Michael, but it's literally like you just said. All these newer gamers and stuff that's buying this because everybody that's playing this and that's on your live stream, these are 12-year-olds playing this. But it's just like you literally just said. Everybody's a critic. You can't even remaster some classic fan favorite games, and people can't complain about it.
Yeah, I mean, even if Rockstar North did this, if they were responsible for this, it still wouldn't be where it needed to be. I mean, no one is satisfied in 2021 with anything. You know, it just can never be enough.
Let me ask you, Michael, what are the problems that you've came across? Because I haven't came across any problems except for just the normal PlayStation 2 bugs.
Well, there are some missing things. I mean, the cinematic camera mode is not present anymore. Not that that's a big deal,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
It is a little annoying. You know, there's no fog in the San Andreas map. You know, and it really kills my immersion. You can see the entire fucking world box, skybox, and all that shit. So, you know, there's just some shortcomings like that. But in terms of like the game's never crashed on me. There's some performance. There's some hiccups in terms in performance mode. It's not a solid 60 frames, so they can fix that. But I'm not like I mean, look, I played this shit last night. Like, I'm starting to do more things in San Andreas, and it's just opening up more. And I'm like, you know what? I am actually having fun.
Yeah, me too.
So, I mean, I can see why people are, anal about shit like this. And they pixel peep, and they find all this stuff, and then they plaster it all over the internet. They say it's the worst thing ever. And I'm not chilling it. I mean, obviously, it needs more work. It wasn't ready. I don't know if it's even worth 60. I mean, I think it is. Just in terms of you're getting the core games still here. They're just through a different lens that's a little bit smudgier and more distorted. And, some people might be fine with that. They can still see through that lens. But most people aren't going to be. I mean, the hardcore fans anyway aren't going to be fine with that. So, again, you can do it risk-free on Game Pass. San Andreas risk-free on Game Pass. So.
And all I want to say to all the viewers that's watching, because I'm watching the live stream right now.
Hell yeah.
All the viewers that's watching, either download PCSX2 or just if you have a PlayStation 2, play San Andreas on PlayStation 2, and you tell me which one is better, the Definitive Edition or the original.
Yeah, I mean,
Michael
honestly,
does like
most people can't remember how the old games looked, especially in 2021. They might be honestly a little shocked.
Yeah, I do. I still got my PS2. I was playing it not too long ago. I was
Hell
like, dang, it's completely different.
It really. I mean, you start to appreciate some of the attempted work that was done here.
Yeah, and this one I'm just telling all the little 12-year-olds or whoever playing this game, just saying it's all trash. That's why I tried to I clicked the live view when you were doing it. I'm like, who's complaining about this game? If you played the original, you are not complaining at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they reach. You know, they want to hate it. They go. It's like going to a movie. It's like, oh, I don't want to see that movie, but you go see it anyway. Well, yeah, you're going to hate it because you don't want to see the fucking movie. You're going in to hate the movie. You're going to come out and give it a 0 out of 10.
And you still complaining.
Exactly.
Yeah, Michael, that's all I wanted to say, man. I just wanted to school these little kids. Man.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah. Thanks for calling in. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, we're out here freezing our ass off. I can barely feel my feet.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, that's what you guys want. You want me to suffer out here because I'm a shill, you know? 40 layers on, getting awfully quiet out here tonight.
So, I'm going to do something a little bit controversial. I'm going to do a bit of defending Grove Street Games.
Okay.
Because I definitely think, you know, with the whole Cyberpunk mess, I think the reason they released it early because they had so much pressure from investors, and they probably had pressure from Rockstar, or well, Grove Street Games did. I feel like they had a lot of outside pressure, and I mean, these are issues that can be easily fixed. I mean, I'm looking at the pictures here. You know, emotionless faces, some of the player models not being ready. Particularly, I'm playing GTA 3 on PC. I mean, I can't play it at the moment, but you know, with the rain, that pisses me off. I mean, it's a bit difficult to play with the rain, but like, come on, like, if they fix these issues, these are good fucking games. I mean, I was enjoying it.
I agree.
GTA
I agree.
3 for 8 hours.
I agree. If they can come out and confirm that they are going to work on this, and maybe they already have. But if they can come out and say, we are committed to making this the best experience possible, and they can deliver on that statement, you know, shit, we might be in for something closer to that definitive moniker, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, for most people, it still won't be enough. So even if they are committed to fixing this and this, that, and the third, it's still not going to be enough. The Rockstar community is a little... They're kind of off their rocker, you know. It's just never good enough. They love to hate on things, and then when you talk about positives, they say you're a shill. So you know, it's just one of those things. I don't know.
I mean, I think I mean, personally, I don't want to go back because I have all the old trilogy games, and when I play GTA 3, I don't really want to go back to the original, just because of how nice it looked, and especially you have the torsos are actually connected. I mean, these are things that can be done with mods, but I mean, I want to play the definitive edition, and obviously these San Andreas screenshots, and what is it? You have a couple Vice City screenshots there, and especially the emotionless faces on some player models. I mean, that is a problem, but I mean, these issues, they're so simple. Like, I mean, I don't know why they should have released the game a bit later, like a month later, and all these issues would have been fixed. But if I just really hope they update it. I don't see why I can understand people
Dark
refunding
Corner
on
Productions
PC, but
donated
people are
£10
going
through
fucking
Super
crazy
Chat.
saying
Mackle,
this is,
head
you
over
know,
to
this
the
is
Metacritic
terrible, this
website
is
to see
the
the
worst
definitive edition
thing
score. The
since
user
the end
score
of the
will
world.
blow your
Yeah,
mind.
man. Chill out.
And it's getting compared to the Cyberpunk launch on Twitter right now. Hashtag it's over.
It's over. Dark Corner Productions coming through with the $10 super chat. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Yeah, it is. It is. The review bombing it on Metacritic. I've seen that before I went live, and comparing it to Cyberpunk, it doesn't compare. I was there before.
You know,
I got Cyberpunk early before the press did. IGN had to use my footage. I single-handedly dismantled Cyberpunk 2077, and it is nowhere near that. I can tell you that right off the bat. Okay, anyone comparing that to this is they don't know what they're talking about. Everything has to be a Cyberpunk situation now. Every game's a Cyberpunk situation if it launches with a few bugs. Oh, shit, it's a Cyberpunk. You guys don't understand how fucking bad Cyberpunk was because very few people played it in that state on old-ass consoles. Everyone played it on PC. They're 30, whatever the fuck. So.
Yeah, I mean, with the scores on Metacritic, I think if people do review bomb that, and it does get fixed, I mean, I feel like this would be the only way to fix the game, because personally, I mean, they might roll out one patch with PC with optimization, but a lot of these player model bugs and sort of in-game bugs. I really don't think they're gonna roll out consistent updates. But if there is a constant review bombing, I think that will really, I think Rockstar won't want that. So they're gonna be like, oh my god, we can't have that on our track record. We need to go in and fix this. I feel like that's the only way we can get this properly fixed.
Well, that would be interesting. You send the A-team in to fucking clean up the mess that the millennial devs couldn't just make happen. I mean, shit, we just make a movie about that. Fuck. The A-team coming through.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Rockstar want, the terrible score on Metacritic.
Right. I don't know. I don't even know if they care. I mean, look, come on, bro. Like, I mean, I don't think they care. They made the money.
Really?
Well, I mean, they probably care, but
$10
Take-Two doesn't give a shit.
They deeply
I've watched
care
enough
about
to know it's not a definitive edition.
Their
I can see how
investors.
some of the
I mean,
charm
that's
is
where the
there
money's
and I
coming
like
from.
it.
I mean, the money
But
at
for
the
me,
end
a
of the
price
day,
drop
the
is
money's coming
necessary
from
just
us.
for pure
And,
principle of not getting milked.
even though we honestly, I fucking pre-ordered the game. I'm ashamed of myself for doing that. I shouldn't have done that.
I did.
But
no, I'm honestly fine with it. I mean, $60 might be a bit steep for some anal Grand Theft Auto fans, Rockstar hardcore fans, but for the most part, I mean, the core game is still kind of the same. It's not, but it is. You know what I mean? But if you're going to pixel peep and you're going to do all this stuff, you're going to play it like Digital Foundry does, then you're going to see fucking problems. I mean, most people aren't going to have bloody meat. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that with the $10 super chat. Watch enough to know that it's not the definitive edition. I agree, it's not the definitive edition. It never will reach that title. But for me, a price drop is necessary just for pure principle of not getting milked. Well, I don't know. I spent $60. I'm satisfied. I don't think you guys should do that because, if you guys are anal about this shit, you pixel peep, you look into this stuff heavily, then you're not going to be satisfied. You're going to be dissatisfied. But you can go on Game Pass if you're a Game Pass subscriber, and you can play this through the goddamn browser, risk-free. So sign up for $1 and just, there you go.
Right. Well,
hell yeah.
Let's just hope they fucking fix this shit. And
yeah.
I mean,
let's cross our fingers here because there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee, but let's cross our fingers.
Well, I mean, 100%. I'm still waiting for this shit on PC. I'm refreshing the Rockstar launcher every hour.
Yeah, that's a separate fiasco. I'm surprised no one's called in as much and talk about that, but I mean that's just a separate. I mean, look, didn't the whole source code leak to this shit? Like some crucial shit's out there now. Or something crazy like that.
But I mean I can't believe they completely removed all the games.
Well, I mean, it was a severe issue and it had to be sealed off. I mean, it's too late, but shit. I mean, you got to seal it off before more people get in there, I guess. So they had to do what they had to do. It's unfortunate, but I guess you either wait until it gets back up, and who knows when that's going to be. It could be tomorrow, it could be a week from now. Who the fuck knows? Or you get that refund. That's basically the options on PC right now.
Yeah. I feel like we should get some sort of compensation for that. I mean,
yeah, at least your money back. I mean, shit. Man, what if Rockstar does a good guy thing and they say, hey, by the way, since we had a little bit of a mishap here, miscommunication or what have you, by the way, here's the old versions for free. Yeah, right.
I've already got them all.
Well, you guys need more versions of them, right? You just can't get enough of this stuff. Hell yeah!
Mate,
well,
if they give me what don't I have? I fucking have all their games. I don't know.
No, they're the best in the world. I mean, they're the best in the world. Give me Manhunt 3. Shit. Imagine Rockstar Table Tennis 2. That's the only game they can make in 2021 because of the PC culture.
I don't have Manhunt 2. Give me Manhunt 2.
Well, Manhunt 2 is pretty good. I got that bitch on. I got that bitch on the Wii, and you got to fucking like. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
I'm playing through Manhunt 1 for the first time at the moment.
It's good.
It's good. It's good, yeah.
There's some rumors that it might be coming to the backwards compatibility thing in just a few days from now for the anniversary of Xbox. So they might be adding some new games. And if that's the case, I'm buying them all. I'll buy Max Payne 1, 2, Manhunt, and whatever else Rockstar's got on there, Red Dead Revolver, so I can play them on Series X potentially. I'm not saying that's confirmed, but it might be happening.
Yeah,
They're backwards compatible.
I mean,
hell yeah.
ending note. Come on, Rockstar, fix this. We just want to play.
Yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, man.
All right.
We're gonna move the wheels. Take care.
Michael.
Hell yeah. We're gonna jump into San Andreas here through xCloud if it works. If it doesn't, we won't be able to do it. But it is what it is. Last few callers here. Hello, you're on the air.
Do you know who else likes GTA Remastered?
Who?
My mom! Woo!
Well, tell her World Class said hi. Tell her World Class said hi. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You guys on drugs. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, I just want to see how crappy this port is.
Okay, first of all, let me ask you this. What's so wrong with this port?
Okay. First of all, it's removing soundtracks. Soundtracks.
Too bad.
Okay.
Too bad.
Okay.
Dismissed.
Anyway, and the game is buggy, too. The game is buggy.
Well, every game is. What game isn't? I haven't.
Okay,
yeah, but let me ask you this. Hold on. In terms of the game, have you ever run into a game-breaking bug here with with the definitive editions?
Well, yeah.
I don't believe it. You waited, Ant. No, come on, bro.
It has crashed too. It's crashed.
Really? What platform? What platform?
PS5.
Really? I have not had any crashes on PS5, and I've been streaming this game for the last like 2 or 3 fucking days. So, you guys must be doing something crazy with this shit.
No, we're not. Trust me. We're just playing the game, and it crashes. And let me tell you,
let me ask you.
They have how many divisions does Rockstar have? They couldn't make this game themselves. They have to give it to the cheap guys. Even Hangar 13. These people have a bad rap. They release freaking Turtle Tumble on mobile. They have,
Turtle
they don't
Tumble.
Make the they released Turtle Tumble. No one cares about.
But Hangar 13, Hangar 13, they didn't remaster Mafia 1. They remade it with the Mafia 3 assets and the Mafia 3 shit. And it was basically very familiar to Mafia 3. And some of the hardcore Mafia fans, there's not many of them, but some of them were anal about it and said, you know what, this isn't where it needs to be because Tommy is not a Vietnam vet, yet he's shooting the same with the same animations as Lincoln Clay was, who Lincoln Clay was a Vietnam vet, and Tommy is a damn taxi driver. So you tell me how that makes sense. And if that happened over here with the damn Rockstar shit, they'd be barking all up and down. But for some reason, Hangar 13 got the pass on that. Now, I'm not saying they didn't do work. They clearly did work to the remake. But what I'm saying is that I don't think that that's a perfect remake. Because the damn animations are exactly the same for the most part. So it is Mafia 3 in disguise.
Well, they're different, but anyways, the story is there. It's what it needs to be. And when you look at remastered, there's a lot of bugs, man. The character models, Denise, Denise? She looks different. She looks like Yoda.
Right.
All right. And, their history of games, they just make crappy mobile ports. That's it. They make bad mobile games. They have no reputable history. No, it's sucky. Rockstar has so many divisions, they couldn't hand them off.
Well, it's just too bad. They didn't. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, it's just the reality of the situation.
Yeah, and, they release game. I don't know what's with this mindset. Release now, fix later.
Well, that's just how it is. I mean, people are going to have to deal with that. Look at Battlefield 2042. It's not nowhere near being close to being completed. I mean, it's not a cyberpunk situation. It's maybe a little bit more stable than I thought. But is it really worth the price of admission? I don't agree. But that's just the way it is. It's throw it out and we'll fix it later. And you're going to buy into a promise. You're basically buying into a promise these days. You're not buying a product that's complete day one. You're buying into a promise that hey, we know it's not where it needs to be within the launch window, but stick with us in the next 6 months. We'll try and get it up to speed. And that's what happened with the Mafia Definitive Edition too. They were acting like they were going to update this, and they did, but they didn't add big features to it. They didn't add rideable trains. There's a lot of things in the Mafia Definitive Edition that did not carry over from the original game, and some people are a little upset about that. So, they even didn't hit that home run with that because they fumbled the football. You can't ride trains in the remake for the Mafia Definitive Edition, and you could in the 2002, 2001 game, whenever the hell that thing came out in PS2. So, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Well, I see where you're coming from, but, with Definitive Edition, a lot people generally game, on Reddit, people are talking about this game. How
Lord, Reddit! Oh my God, it's just an echo chamber over there, bro. You can't be positive on Reddit. They just highlight things that are negative. That's why everyone gets negative because they want attention. I mean, that's what it is.
I mean,
it's fair to criticize this shit. It has problems. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'll be the first to come out and admit it. Yeah, this isn't where it needs to be. It's nowhere close. But, if you can turn that critical side of your brain off and say, let's have some fun here, I think there's fun to be had. It's the old school games. Maybe a little borked, maybe a little butchered, but it is what it is.
Michael, in your streams, you've seen the bugs. When you were like running over a pedestrian, he became slanted on the side of your car, and pedestrians were floating. That breaks the immersion.
Well, that some of that stuff is in the PS2 game.
Well, PS2 it was very.
You have to understand that these are old games. I think a lot of people are wanting remakes built from the ground up with Euphoria, the physics motion shit. Like, come on, guys. You know?
I know. So they have no excuses. It's inexcusable. Since it was old, they could have, there should have been next to no.
Well, it should. I mean, in terms of performance, that is inexcusable. It should be locked at 60 frames on next-gen hardware. There's no excuse. So they didn't do optimization well. They didn't know how to do that. So, they need to figure that out, compile more, and do what they got to do. But, it is what it is. So, well, look, we appreciate you calling in. We're going to move the wheels. Thanks for calling in. We got some other callers here. I'm freezing my ass off out here. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, you're actually having a good time with this game. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I mean, what's wrong with it?
Michael, you go down Grove Street, the name of the fucking, literally the name of the fucking company's name, and you could just go around stabbing people. And you get maybe a 1-star wanted level, and nobody ever even reacts. You're telling me that's how it was in the original?
Well, I don't have my PS2 ready to compare, but I mean, I'd assume it would. What you mean, homie?
What you mean? They don't even react, bro.
They
don't even react.
That's how it was. That's how it was. So you're saying if you go in front of a cop and stab another pedestrian, the cops don't react. That's what you're complaining about.
If you go down Grove Street and just make it like it's Michael Myers Halloween.
Well, hey, look, you're going to expose yourself as a fake fan because that's how it was in the original.
You're telling me they couldn't advance any of that AI? Come on, man.
No, this isn't a remake. What you mean, homie?
Dude, they don't even, but there's one person that reacts. One, dude,
That's how it is. That's what you guys were clamoring for. You didn't want them to destroy the classics. Now they brought them back and you're complaining that they're dated. These are old games, guys. You have to understand that. We have had a quantum leap since then, since 2004.
Where?
Huh?
It's on modern hardware.
Well, look, I'm not gonna lie. The performance issues need to be. I mean, it's inexcusable. The PS5 should be locked at 60 frames, no ifs, ands, or buts. And Series X as well. Those powerful consoles they quite clearly didn't optimize well enough.
Clearly. Now, I don't blame Rockstar. I'm really tired of it, though, guys. You getting on here and fucking bashing Rockstar Games. All right.
Well, some people are just confused. So, I mean, they don't want to make it clear that, there's a little Grove Street logo when you start the game up. But most people see Rockstar, they're going to immediately get the pitchforks out at Rockstar. But we know that they are capable, and we know when they step up to the plate, they can hit that grand slam still. And we know that because of Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018, just a few years ago. So that is still a thing. Rockstar can still hit it out of the fucking park when you least expect it. And that's a fucking thing that I think will stay with them for the rest of, the Rockstar life cycle.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you there. I don't think Rockstar's the problem. And I think there's a lot of fake gamers, frankly, that are watching today. Because if they were real gamers, they wouldn't be blaming Rockstar Studios. Or, they weren't the ones that made this game, guys. Can we all just, fucking relax now? I do find the launcher unacceptable.
Okay, absolutely. I'll agree. But, you got to blame the modders that went in there and found all that shit, and that's why they had to pull it, because essentially some crucial files, were leaked, the source code shit, they had to seal that off immediately.
Yeah, I think people are scumbags. If you own a PC and you mod, I think you grab a rope and a chair because you're
remaster the games themselves.
You are ungrateful.
Are you actually gonna buy GTA 5 again? That's so incredibly
sad. It's a goddamn handout. That's what you're trying to do, is give everyone a goddamn handout, and I'm sick of it. So I'm fucking pissed. If you're a fucking modder, if you try to hack this game, you could just go and you could finish the rest of that line, because I am sick and tired of you picking on Rockstar. All right? I couldn't even, my fiance wanted to play GTA 5. She wanted to run over pedestrians. She couldn't even do it on Friday night because of your actions, your childish actions.
It's over.
It's over. Move the wheels.
Hell yeah, holy shit, coming through with a reality check as well. Okay, we're going to close the lines. Tricky Panda, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. If Rockstar cared, they would have taken the remasters, the games. I don't think they have time. The A-team at Rockstar is quite clearly on the Grand Theft Auto Online, maybe potentially on Grand Theft Auto 6. There's a lot of things happening that we probably don't know about, and as such, they have to prioritize where the heavy hitters, you know, in terms of the development cycles teams are at and what they're doing and what they're working on, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Grand Theft Auto Online is a massive billion-dollar fucking thing. That's where the priority goes. Where the money talks, that's where you go. That's why Hollywood keeps making these Spider-Man movies, because that's where the fucking money's at. So they'll never stop making Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland because it makes fucking money. $1 billion, you know? So that's just where people go. That's how business works. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. You can actually buy Grand Theft Auto 5 again. That's so incredibly sad. Stop foaming. I'm gonna buy GTA 5 on PS5, and I'm gonna fucking love it. Too bad, because that's Rockstar North. That's not Grove Street Games. So then we can have this conversation. So now you're looking at Grove Street Games, okay, and that's the Grove Street Games special, okay? But when GTA 5 next year comes out on PS5 and Series X, and it gets the enhanced treatment, well then, if it's not where it needs to be, we can start barking up that tree. But right now, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, so with that said, folks, we're going to try and do this here. And disconnected from cloud gaming session. Oh, no. Well, let me sign back in here. Let's do this. Let's see if we can make it happen in a way that makes sense. I don't know if this will work, but, you know, maybe not. Nonetheless, I think we're going to refresh. We're going to jump into San Andreas here, and hopefully my controller still has batteries, unless it turned off. No, it's still on. Here we go. And we're going to switch over, and we're going to see if you guys can find anything wrong within my play session with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas right out here on xCloud. Okay, so it might be a little laggy. Holy shit, that's loud as hell, but it is what it is. We're going to jump over right here, and right now, let me put this in full screen right out here. Xbox Game Cloud, whatever the hell it's called. Full screen, Rockstar North. Here we go. It's working. That I know. That I can tell you. Let's switch over here, and boom, we out here. Holy shit, okay. Let me change something else. And then you guys show me something that's wrong with this. Okay, now again, we're playing it through the cloud, so you're going to have to factor in some artifacts, probably some lag as well. I don't know if this will actually even work, but give me 1 second here. We'll switch over, and then boom, and then boom. Here we go. We out here. Now look right there. It says Grove Street Games. Version by Grove Street Games. Version by Grove Street Games. Version by Grove Street Games. Or it says literally right there, bro. Version by Grove Street Games. Not Rockstar North, not the original team, not Rockstar themselves, but by Grove Street Games. Literally says that right there. It literally says that right there, folks. Is this working? I think it is. Alrighty, let's resume. Here we go. We're playing it through the cloud. We're also streaming, so factor those things in and realize that this isn't going to be a perfect gameplay session, but it is what it is. Okay, let me know if you guys can see this, if it's working for you, if the quality's not too shabby. It is what it is, folks. You know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's put some cheats in here. Hold on, it's getting cold out here. I can't. There we go. We got the fucking rancher. Let's go. My phone's ringing. We out here. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition. Grove Street Games.
Leo Saunders donated €5.
Leo coming through. Hell yeah, we appreciate you.
Mackle let the cookie crumble on your side. A clown who needs to touch grass.
No, you need to touch grass, bro. You need to touch grass. Go watch Dark Viper APU, bro. No, go watch Dark Viper APU. You guys are shilling. You guys are shilling. Hopefully the audio's not too loud. I don't think I can adjust the audio. Let me go ahead and check the chat here to see if we're doing well. There is some lag and delay, but, you know, that's just going to be a thing because that's the way the cookie crumbles. All right, let me check the chat here. Fake fans? Well, no one's actually listening, which is so incredibly sad. Guys, I'm kind of needing some feedback, but I guess it's working because you guys aren't barking, so we'll get in the car, and here we go. This is the reality of the... Look at that. Interior lights. Interior lights. You guys are literally complaining. And then someone called in earlier, and they said that this is not where it needs to be because we can't preview the radio stations. This is not where it needs to be because we can't preview the radio stations. So right now I'm on... WCTR, and I can't hear WCTR until I let go. And they said that that was game-breaking. Really? I mean, really? You guys said that that was game-breaking because you couldn't preview the radio stations like GTA 5? Too bad! You just exposed yourself as a fake fan because that is seriously just not needed. There's some lag there, but it is what it is, folks. Let's go ahead and just move the wheels. Maybe this isn't playable. Oh, no. I don't think this is playable.
Leo Saunders donated €5.
Hell yeah, two-time Tony R combo for Leo.
Mackle, you clown.
No, touch grass.
6 will bomb. You wait and see. Solidolo 84 and me
Holy
know what's
shit,
up.
I thought someone was
They
out
will
here
go
yelling and
Saints Row 2 and deviate
No,
from
no, no,
rags
no.
to
Oh my god, the
riches.
audio was so
Bear.
good. I mean, I thought someone out here was yelling from behind me. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Leo from the two-time Tony Hawk combo. Here we go, folks. We're going to drive around. I mean, it's almost impossible to play this on the cloud and streaming because the delay is just absolutely ridiculous, but it is what it is, folks. So what's so wrong with this? Like what's so wrong with this? I mean, I'm not seeing any game-breaking bugs. I mean, let's go look at this texture right here. Oh my god, this is this is crazy to play it like this, but it is what it is. The only way to play it on PC like this. Beauty Supply Studio. What's wrong with this, guys? You guys said it was the worst thing in the world. What's so wrong with this version? How is it trash? Is it really bad looking? I don't know how it looks. You guys aren't telling me. Obviously, we're streaming and streaming the game at the same time. You're not recommended to do that, obviously. But I don't know what's so wrong with this game, guys. It's working. It's functional. It still has the old sound effects. I mean, come on. Oh, my God! Let's go into the 69-cent store and see if there's any problems in there. I think there's problems in here. Actually, guys, I need you to watch carefully. I need you to watch carefully because the 69-cent store is abysmal. So this is a problem right here. I'm going to show you a problem after this super chat comes through.
Doomstrange donated $2 Australian
Doomstrange, two-time Tony Hawk combo
through super chat. Go to Las Vegas in San Andreas.
I can't because I'm not that far in the story yet, and it's just, hard to do, especially when we're streaming it out here. So they got it all blocked off, and I got 4 stars on me if I go over there, and I'll die within 2 seconds. So it's hard to do. I got to play a little bit more to get in there. But we're going to go into the 69-cent store. Hell yeah, Doomstrange. Appreciate you, two-time Tony Hawk combo. We're going to go into this store here, and there's going to be problems. Watch and see.
Chris H donated $2 through super chat.
Chris H coming through.
The interior light alone is worth $60.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Two-time Tony Hawk combo for Chris H. We're going to go into the 69-cent store, and I guarantee you there was problems. Now, look at the sign here. Look at the sign here, bro. The sign here, when I walk into this... Oh, my God! Oh, my God! What is going on? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Guys, okay, so there's obviously some issues here. There's some big problems here. The lighting in this store is absolutely terrible.
Tricky Panda 65
the lighting in the store is absolutely terrible.
Through super chat. Gameplay looking good, Mr. Homeless Man.
Yeah. Well, you're a panda. Imagine being a panda. So sad. So this is obviously a broken situation, and this is quite clearly inexcusable. Everything is just too dark in this store. Now let me go into the options menu here and see if we can adjust the contrast, because maybe that will actually fix the problem here. So let's turn the contrast all the way down, and let's see if it rectifies what's going on in here. So let's turn the contrast down. Nothing has changed, and it is still looking bad. So this is a terrible area that needs work, needs improvement. Clearly something is just not working properly in this store, the 69-cent store, but, it is what it is. Everything is too dark. I can't see anything on the shelves. The lighting is broken in here, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a drink. But this is definitely something that needs to be rectified, that I know that I could tell you. As you can probably see a little bit. That's just not where it needs to be, guys. That's not where it needs to be. No, that's not how it looked in the... I mean, maybe it did look like that in the original. I doubt it. But, this is just quite clearly not where it needs to be. This is a bad area in terms of showing off this game. So if you want to see the cracks, just go into the 69-cent store, and you'll definitely see the cracks. Okay. I don't know what was happening out there with the shooting earlier. I mean, I didn't do anything. I didn't provoke probably some gang members nearby, but it is what it is. Oh, but Michael, what you talking about there, buddy? Holy shit, we are lagging like no tomorrow. We are lagging like no tomorrow, but that's, we're playing this off the cloud, and we're streaming, so there's got to be a lot of bandwidth to do this, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and park at the gas station here. What's so bad about these games, guys? Yeah, there's shortcomings. Does CJ look bad? You guys are saying CJ looks terrible. Does CJ look terrible? I mean, could he look better? Sure. But, it's CJ enough for me to say, okay, that's CJ. How much more CJ do you want with your CJ? How much more CJ do you want with your CJ? I don't understand. Let's go ahead and see if they misspelled some things here, because some people are saying this was machine learning, neural net, AI stuff. Last day going out of business, sale, that's all good. As far as I can tell, I'm not good at spelling. Store closing, sale, everything must go. Yeah, guys, I mean, you know, everyone said this was the worst thing ever. It's the next Cyberpunk. I'm not really sure how that's the case because everything's working. I mean, obviously we're lagging, but that's not due to the game. That's due to the circumstances here. Now, you're supposed to be able to, like, talk to people a little bit or say something. I think this is bugged. I think this is okay, here it's raining. Here we go. Now we're going to start to see the cracks. The rain in this is really terrible. It doesn't look too shabby right now, but when you start to move around, it just does not look fantastic. The rain needs to be fixed here in these games. You know what? Let's go ahead and see if she'll pick us up here. Let's get in this mobile and let's make it pop out here. Oh shit, we got missions. Holy shit. Oh, I want a good time. Let's go. Why is she leaving?
It's not my fault you're gone.
Why is she leaving? Hold on, let's pick her up. Here we go. No. Like, did they remove that?
Bloody Meatsack Wolfgang donated $2
oh my God!
Super Chat. It was like that in the original LOL.
Are you serious? Shit, I'm a fucking fake fan. Hold on, who said that? I gotta pause this for a moment. Bloody Meat Stack, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. We got Bloody Meat on the list. 2-time Tony Hawk combo. It was like that in the original? Fuck me. Shit, Grove Street did some great work then. 2-time Tony Hawk combo. How do I get what we're seeing happening on the screen? How do I get that working? Because I don't see that working at all. I can never get that to work. Maybe you got to do the missions first. I don't remember. But we're going to switch back here. Let's see if the cop has anything to say. Connect a controller. Did the controller die? I think my controller's dying. Yeah, well, I guess that's the end of the gameplay, guys. My controller is out of batteries. I guess the cold weather killed it. I left it on for a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I left it on, and now we can't. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to, I mean, I can't play more. But you guys saw enough. I mean, right, you know, that's the gist right there. Unfortunately, the controller died, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I got to make sure to charge that next time around. But, yeah, the controller has ran out of juice. It's just too cold out here. It drained the battery so quickly. But, you know, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So let's switch over here, and maybe we'll take some more calls because, you know, people are saying, oh, Michael, that's terrible. It was so bad. It was the next Cyberpunk. How is that the next Cyberpunk? Like, it was actually working. Until it didn't work because my controller, you know, decided to die on World Class. But someone said that 69-cent store was like that in the original Bloody Meat. I don't know if he's trolling, but I don't think he is. Nonetheless, 818-284-4568. Last round of Skype callers here. The fiasco continues to escalate and escalate. Is Rockstar going to turn the ship around? That's the big question. But more so, is Grove Street Games going to be committed to fixing some of the issues, some of the shortcomings here with Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition. 818-284-4568. That's the number to call in. And here we go. Swaggity coming through.
Swaggerty Pigfig donated $2 through Super Chat. The game is so buggy it killed your controller.
No, what you mean, homie? The batteries died. It's cold as fuck out here. It's literally freezing. Pigfig coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, what up, man? So I'm calling because I'm playing Vice City right now, but I was wondering if there was any GTA Vice City cheats because for money, bro, because I was trying to play it, and then there's no more missions showing up, and freaking, I think I got to buy the assets, but I'm broke right now. I'm broke boy.
Well, maybe call Rockstar and ask for help. I don't know what he was talking about. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, I just wanted to say, when you enter the store, the open sign was floating.
Yeah, I know.
And
I told people to look out for that. Yeah, I mean that's stupid, but
yeah, and the terrible lighting.
Well, someone said Bloody Meat came in here, and he said that the terrible lighting was like that in the original. Now I can't confirm that.
No, it was not.
Are you dead serious?
No,
so you're saying Bloody Meat is trolling?
He is trolling, and the guy that said you could pick up hookers in the original game.
Wait, what?
You could pick up hookers. Yeah, you can.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me they took out that?
I guess.
Well, I don't think they did. Oh no, she said, "Do you want a good time, honey?" And it didn't do any. I honked the horn again. I don't think you can reply to people in this game. Like I think it's just a little bit. I think there's some bugs. Because you're supposed to be able to
that's
reply to people or say one line with CJ, like a negative or a positive thing, but it's just not working properly. I can't get it to work anyway.
In the original game, you could reply to people on the street if they said something.
Well, you're supposed to be able to do that here, but I think it's bugged.
Yeah,
I think it needs an update. Well, I know you can't now, but I'm assuming that's unintentional. I hope. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you. We're gonna move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, man, GTA is fucking shit now, bro.
What you mean, bro?
Anonymous donated $4.99.
Bro, go to bed.
Chat. This game should be in a 69
I
cent
can't believe
store.
it,
Bear.
What
Bear,
you mean?
Bear,
It's the same
Bear,
as it was on
Bear,
PS2.
Bear,
You're a troll.
Bear.
Bro, it's over, bro.
Oh, here we go. It's over. It's over. No one has anything. They can't give me one reason as to why it's the worst thing in the world. Anonymous coming through with the $5 super chat. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, just want to say something. If you're going to judge a company by their previous work, let's say that CDPR is a good company just because
well, I mean, The Witcher was never great. Let's just get real about that. But, I mean, I guess it's
it didn't have too much bugs. I mean, it was playable. It was fun.
Yeah, but I know what you're getting at. I know what you're getting at here, and I know you're going to just start barking about Rockstar, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
I mean, we don't care about what they did before. We care about the previous game. Well, absolutely utter trash.
What?
The latest game is trash. It's garbage.
Yeah, but it's not made by Rockstar. It's not made by Rockstar. Why is this popping up on my screen? It's not made by Rockstar. What you mean, homie?
Yeah, it has the name of Rockstar Games. It has.
Well, yeah, because they published it. I mean, come on, bro. What you talking about, bro?
Yeah, but that goes for that eats from the reputation.
I mean, L.A. Noire was not made by Rockstar. Most people don't even know that. Team Bondi. So.
Yeah, but Rockstar takes credit.
Because of the publisher. Right? I mean, what do you want me to tell you?
Mr. IlWLL donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
I mean, of course, they have different studios and stuff, but we know them as the publisher. The publisher is known for good quality, but this one was not good quality. It was really trash.
How is it trash?
I'll tell you why. I would rather, in million years, play CDPR game than play this garbage.
Well, I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. I'd like to play Cyberpunk just to watch, look at Panam's ass. Okay, but outside of that, I don't need to play it again.
Yeah, it has something. I mean, it's like up to date. This one,
up to date? What are you talking about? These are classic games from 2002, 3, 4, whatever the fuck. I mean, come on, bro. You guys are expecting major hits over here. You're acting like this is a remake when you don't understand the project.
No, they shouldn't have made a remaster. They should have made a remake for such old game because it needs
well,
so
then
much
you may have to call Hangar 13 and ask, what would you think about the Mafia Definitive Edition?
It's great. I mean,
Not really. Great. I mean, there's a lot of shortcomings there. They removed the ability to ride trains. Okay.
Okay.
Well, then why are you not barking? You're supposed to be a hardcore Mafia fan.
It's really. I mean, it's a good game. It's a good remake. There's a lot of work that went into it. This thing is so lazy. This is a mobile game. Say it to everybody.
How is it a mobile game? I hear that every single day I come out here and talk about this shit for the most part, and no one explains it to me in a way that makes sense.
Let me explain that.
Donated £4.49 through Super Chat.
Too bad. Everything, dude. What are you talking about? Mobile phones today are pretty fucking.
This slop. Is this a part of the show?
No one is shilling anything out here. No one is shilling anything out here. You guys are acting like Rockstar sent the paycheck. I mean, if they do, shit, I'll be shilling this tomorrow and the next day in the Nova Future. But silent shill nonetheless. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. What were we talking about? I forgot already.
I wish you could be honest.
I am being honest.
Rockstar Games has dropped it.
No, there's no proof that statement is true. They have not put out anything new since Red Dead Redemption 2 that they have done themselves. This was outsourced.
That's one.
This was outsourced.
That's one reason.
Oh, Red Dead sucks?
That's a reason.
Red Dead sucks?
Yeah, that's a... No, Red Dead is amazing.
Well, then what are you talking about? I don't understand, bro. You're not making any sense.
No. I'm saying they didn't pull out anything since RDR2. That was like 2018.
Okay.
And now they come up with this, and it's really cash grab.
I mean, bro, from The Last of Us 1 to The Last of Us 2, there was like a 8-year gap or some shit like that? 6-7-year gap? 2013 to 2019? Do the math. I mean, games take longer to make than ever before. It's like a 10-year cycle now for one game. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, but they didn't make anything yet.
Well, first of all, you didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question. Why is this like a mobile game?
Because it looks technically it can run on a mobile game.
Well, phones today are pretty powerful.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Yeah, mobile phones cannot run Mafia the Definitive Edition. It's impossible. But phones.
What is with this Mafia Definitive Edition talking here? That's the worst meme I've ever heard. You guys bring this up literally every day, even when we're not talking about this. Mafia Definitive Edition. Mafia Definitive Edition. Just go to the Hangar 13 studio and pull your pants down and just let them kiss it. Because you know what? Holy shit. What a fucking shill for Hangar 13 and this Mafia Definitive Edition that we covered literally last year and no one cared. And then now all of a sudden, 1 year later, Mafia this, Mafia that. Jesus Lord.
No, because you brought it up. I didn't bring it up. I can give
because you guys can't get it out of your head. You see that Definitive Edition, and then you're comparing them automatically.
I'm just saying. I'm saying. I just give you an example of a game that actually.
It's not an example because that was a remake built from the ground up with Mafia 3 engine assets, all that bullshit. This is a port, remaster, whatever the hell you want to call it, from Grove Street Games, period, end of story. It has nothing to do with Rockstar. The only thing that Rockstar has fumbled the football with was this PC fiasco because some people got the source code or whatever the fuck happened, and they had to seal that off, and now it's basically you wait until it's back on the store or you get a refund.
Yeah, when CDPR, they made mistakes in the game. They had a lot of.
Oh, we're not going to shill CDPR out here, bro. You guys
we're not going to
shill CD Projekt Red shit, bro.
You're shilling Rockstar. You said
Rockstar is the best in the world at what they do. You have to understand. You're not anymore. They did not make this game.
Not anymore.
They did not. Well, I don't care. You don't have any reason to back that up. You're just saying not anymore. Not anymore. It's a mobile game. It's a mobile game. You're not saying anything. We know that Rockstar is the best in the world because, goddamn it, in 2018, they provided Red Dead Redemption 2, which, by the way, if you're going to call me a Rockstar fanboy, if you're going to call me a shill, that's not true because I criticized Red Dead Redemption 2. I have problems with that game. But to say that Rockstar has fumbled the football, I mean, maybe they did a little bit with this, but primarily it's on Grove Street Games because we know when Rockstar wants to step up to that plate and truly swing, they are hitting that home run.
I see it differently, Michael, be honest
with you.
Well,
I mean, because you watch Dark Viper APU and you're on your knees for him. No, bullshit. You damn well know who that is, and you are on your knees for those people and his legion of haters that just love to suck Rockstar off, yet they hate him. You explain that to me.
You know what I watched? I watched the gameplay that I played myself from the game.
You didn't buy this shit, bro. You just said you watched the gameplay. You went on YouTube.
It's on Game Pass. I got it for free, my
Yeah, I just played it on there. What's so wrong with the game? What is so wrong with the game?
It's so outdated. It should not.
Well, that is you are complaining about something that you're basically saying you wanted a remake, and that's why you're complaining.
Exactly.
Well, that's a you problem. That's not even a Grove Street Games problem. That's a you problem.
Why would you want a nice game to play? Why would you want to have something really outdated?
You went into this thinking it was a remake. You went into this thinking Mafia Definitive Edition. You might as well get a tattoo that says Mafia Definitive Edition because y'all in love with that shit.
No, not like this. Here is what I was expecting. They said better controls. They said better this, better that. I thought it's gonna be something different. That's gonna give me like a better, up-to-date experience in terms of controls.
I mean, it is.
Donated $2
it is.
Really?
Super chat.
I did not feel any difference in terms of control.
Hold on a second. Bloody Meat Stag coming through. Do you like Red Dead Online? No, never. I played it literally for 20 minutes and never touched it again. Not my cup of tea. But the single-player experience was worth the $80 alone because I spent $80 on Red Dead Redemption 2 because I damn well knew that Rockstar was the best in the world at what they do. So I bought the fucking special edition physical copy and I got all the map and shit and it's great.
It's great. I give you that. I don't have a bias. I'm telling you, Red Dead Redemption 2 was an amazing, fantastic game compared to everything else. It's a fantastic game.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you're talking about because ultimately at the end of the day, you're basically complaining that you wanted a remake and because it wasn't a remake, you're barking and saying Rockstar has fumbled the football because they didn't deliver on something that they said that they weren't going to do. They didn't say that this was going to be a remake. They said this was going to be a remaster with inspired GTA 5-like controls. No, you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know what I'm talking about because I developed my game. I had a little bit of experience, but not too much. I'm gonna tell you this. This is technically a remake. You know why? Because they didn't took the build from PlayStation 2 and add polished textures and stuff like this, but they build it from the ground up. So
well, then okay, let me ask you this then. Why does it have the hot coffee mod in it then? Why was that found in the game files? You just said it was. You just said it wasn't the PS2 version yet. Obviously, you know that was from that version, right? From what I remember.
What they did is they had it as a blueprint and they built it from ground up.
No, I don't think they built anything from the ground up in here. I mean, I'm not a game dev. I know this. I mean, if someone knows more about this shit than I do, it's going to sound ignorant when we're talking about shit we don't know about. But, I mean, come on, bro. You're basically what you're saying. No. You're saying you wanted a remake and you didn't get a remake. Now you're complaining. That's entitled.
I'm not entitled, man. I would just.
Well, you don't understand what the damn mission statement was because that's not what this was.
I'll tell you what I want.
Yeah, tell me what you want.
I want a good game. That's all.
Tell me what you want.
If you remove
a good game? What do you mean? You don't like the original games? Because that's what this is.
But then here's the thing.
I poke my head out for one freaking. You're telling me you don't like the original games because you moved on. They're too dated. You're spoiled from 2021 modern day game design. That's what you're telling me, basically.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, too bad. That's a you problem. That's a you problem. You went into this with wrong. You went into this with wrong expectations. Now you came out on the other side bitching and complaining, and no one's complaining about that stuff. No one thought that this was a remake.
I mean, here's the thing.
Let me guess. You wanted ragdoll physics. You wanted, I mean, sort of that stuff, didn't you?
Because I can program that stuff and it's so easy.
Oh, come on, bro. You can then go apply to Grove Street Games and help him out. Go apply to Grove Street Games and help him out. Oh, my God. You worked at Hangar 13. I guarantee it. Because you're over here shilling the Mafia Definitive Edition.
Oh, my God. It's really that freaking basic programming.
Oh, great. Well, then why don't you go ahead and do it and Take-Two will shut you down? I mean, come on, bro. Just go apply to just call Grove Street Games tomorrow and tell them this is what you do. Because maybe they need help.
Man.
Maybe that's all they need.
Be honest with yourself. Come on. You saw what the modders have made with the game.
Oh, here we go. Here we go with the modders. Too bad.
The modders are not even official. They're not even working for anything.
I mean, look. Let me just bring it. And everyone's going to disagree with me on this. I don't care. I'm not for modding. I don't like modding. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Look, it's their property. It's Take-Two's property. Okay, you know, do you go in a friend's house and say, you know what, this couch isn't in the right place. Let me rearrange this without your permission. No, you can't do that. So why do modders think they have the free will because they spent $60 on a fucking license that they can go in and just modify whatever the fuck they want? That is not their property. That is not their property.
I tell you this: when you buy the game, it becomes your property.
No, that's bullshit. That's literally not in the agreement.
As long as you don't make money off of it, you can.
Nope. That's not true.
Can they suit you over modding the game? They can't.
Yeah,
because
they can.
You don't sell it.
Yes, they can. And they will. I mean, hey, you know, I mean, what you mean, homie? You do not have permission to go in there and do that.
Yes, you do. You can mod the game if you
want. I mean, you can, but it doesn't mean you have permission to do so. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Enigma coming through with the $20 super chat. Holy shit, heavy hitter, Bruce Wayne Bucks on the table. Look, you can do whatever you want to do. It doesn't mean you have permission to do so.
I mean, once you buy it, it's your property.
Well, that's not true.
As long as you don't sell it, that's what you don't have the permission to. You cannot.
Well, I mean, I guess if you want to personally go in the files and never share that stuff, then I guess go ahead and, you know, have fun with it. But you know, you start sharing stuff you don't have permission to share, then yeah, I mean, you're screwed. You can't. It's you don't understand. You guys don't understand.
How come modders made better versions all across
the internet? They made soulless versions. They made soulless versions. I've seen the gameplay. It was soulless. This is more fucking based than anything. Kino's back on the menu, bros. But you guys just want to hate. Go to V right now and put that picture up on V. And I guarantee you they're going to start shilling it right in your face. And they're going to say it's actually based, bros. I guarantee it. Because they have their thinking cap on, and you guys just want to hate for no reason.
I'm going to tell you this. Tell me if you disagree with me or not. Here's the thing. Here's what I can criticize just about this remaster. When I used to play San Andreas, if you remember the game, when you play, it has this hue color, like this yellowish color.
Yep.
It gave you that style of San Andreas.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Gone. Yeah, but here's the thing. That was only in basic.
Like
that was only basic.
colors
Yeah, but that was only basically in the PS2 version.
Yeah.
Which
PS2 and
it
Xbox
wasn't
too.
really, especially in the Xbox or PC versions. So basically, the only version that matters, according to you, nostalgia. I don't even know what to say, but the only version that's ideal here is, I guess, the PS2 version.
And Xbox 2 had the same effect, no?
I mean,
I
not to the extent of the PS2 version. I don't believe so.
Okay, but the feel of Grove Street, the feel of being in San Andreas,
It's exactly the same. It is literally exactly the same. How is it different? How is it different? How is it different, bro? You have. Oh my God.
It looks like a generic JS open world game. It's made by fucking idiots, made by retarded students in a school. That's what it looks like. It does not look like by made a company. It does not look like
it's the same shit. What do you mean, bro?
Come on, man. Come on. When you play San Andreas, do you feel like you're playing San Andreas? You just play a
Yeah,
random generic
it feels dated as hell. I feel like I'm playing San Andreas. If they added physics to it, I wouldn't fucking buy the thing because it wouldn't feel like San Andreas. It would feel soulless. You start remaking this game and it's going to feel soulless. This shit's intact. It's janky. It's Kino. Kino is back on the menu, bros.
Nah,
it really is. I'm sorry you don't agree. You wanted a remake. You wanted to suck Mafia Definitive Edition off because you guys can't get over that. I don't know what's wrong.
No, I don't.
Dude, that was a lazy remake. The Mafia Definitive Edition was a lazy remake. They reused assets from Mafia 3. Lincoln Clay is a Vietnam vet. And as such, why does Tommy, a taxi driver who gets into the fucking criminal organization, shoot the gun the same way as Lincoln Clay does, who is a Vietnam vet? That is lazy game development, period. End of fucking story. So stop shilling the Mafia Definitive Edition over here because it's damn well not worth the price of admission. And I have the damn game. You guys want to shill that day in and day out, and I'm getting sick and fucking tired of it.
And this one is worth the price? Come on,
Yes,
man.
it is.
It is worth $60?
It is.
Really? And you have pictures right up in your stream that shows how horrible that
You
is.
got
And
Dark
you tell me
Viper
you're not.
fanboys in here. That's why y'all hate it, because
just
it's just
trolling
Dark
me,
Viper
man.
fanboys. Oh, and then let's go on Reddit for some fake drama points, and let's just put a collage together and say it's the worst game ever. Y'all didn't fucking play it.
Let me tell you
You
this.
can't
If
tell
they
me what
remove-
is so wrong with this shit. You can't tell me anything what's wrong with this. Everyone's got just excuses. Oh, the radio doesn't preview the songs, Michael. It's a fucking downgrade. It's the end of the world.
If they remove Grand Theft Auto San Andreas' name from the game, nobody would fucking
Oh my
touch
God!
this
You
ever, period, in the whole world.
what is wrong? What do you didn't play this quite clearly. I just played this
I
on
played
stream,
it. I
and it is
told
so
you, I
like
have
the
it on Game
original.
Pass.
It's not even funny. I mean, people don't even know how old and dated some of these games are.
Yeah, but still, we don't care about the context. We care about the end result. The end result is horrible.
How is it
if
horrible?
You want to remaster,
How is it horrible?
Look at your stream right now.
I
You have
am.
pictures. You have
Okay.
proof.
Okay. What am I supposed to look at? Okay, the characters
You
look a
have
little. The characters
models?
look a little off. Who cares? Does that break the whole
Yeah,
fucking
oh.
experience?
Okay, characters are off.
Okay.
You have the vibe of the game is off.
No,
you
not
have
really.
Nothing improved.
Nothing improved.
Absolutely nothing is improved.
What?
You play the game.
What?
I have a friend.
Like, what?
I showed him the game.
Nothing
and I
is
told him, "You remember
improved?
San Andreas?"
Nothing is improved.
Come on, man.
How,
If you want
what does that
nostalgia,
mean? Nothing is improved.
Yeah, nothing is improved.
Okay, I'm
absolutely
gonna lose
nothing.
my mind out here with you. I mean,
I'll tell
come
you- I'll
on,
tell you
bro.
this, I'll tell you
Nothing,
this.
nothing is
I'll tell you
improved. Not even the chat will agree with you on that. Nothing is improved.
Yeah. Nothing. It's
No,
broken.
nothing's
It's
improved.
even worse.
You're telling me
It's worse.
you're telling me nothing has been improved. Literally nothing.
It's worse.
No, guys,
It's
nothing
worse.
has been improved. Nothing has been improved.
I
Nothing.
correct myself. I would say it's even worse. That's not
Oh, okay.
Nothing big,
Nothing's
it's broken.
nothing's been improved. It's the worst thing in the world, guys. That you heard it here
No,
first.
it's
Nothing
worse
has
than the
been
worst.
improved. That's the reality from the haters. They didn't play it.
No,
They
no,
didn't
no.
play it.
It's even worse.
Oh no
It's
no no
even
no
worse,
no no
because
no
I
no no.
want-
You
I'm
need to
talking some
you need to plug in
nostalgia.
your PS2. Plug in your PS2. Plug in your PS2.
If I want,
You don't
if you
have a
want
PS2. You
nostalgia-
weren't even born when the thing came out. Come on. I mean, come on, bro.
I don't have it
You
anymore.
guys, you
I
don't
don't
play
have it
video games.
anymore.
You're literally trolling. You're literally baiting. It's so fucking
I'm not
sad.
trolling,
Just go
man.
back to the 4 channel. Go back to the Reddit Mafia Definitive Edition because you want to show that day in and day out.
No, I'm not hating, man. I told you, like, I love Red Dead Redemption 2. It's the fantastic game. Grand Theft Auto 5 was amazing. I played Bully was amazing. I played Manhunt was amazing. I played Max Payne was fantastic, especially Max Payne 3. And I played the first Grand Theft Auto when you have top down on Dreamcast, on Sega Dreamcast. People don't even know what Sega Dreamcast is.
Oh, bro, you go to clown
Remember
school?
the first-
Nothing's improved? Really? Nothing's improved?
It's garbage. That's all I'm saying.
That's not what
It's
that
really
means.
worse.
You just said nothing is improved. What does that mean?
just want us-
Can you elaborate?
I mean, let me elaborate.
Please.
They said control is improved. Is it improved? Please
Well,
show me
that's
proof.
that's subjective. I mean, they changed it. Let's just be honest. Like the controls are a little different.
What
You got
did
some
they
options.
change?
You got some options.
What?
You didn't play it.
I mean,
You played
when
it
you
for
take the
10
game-
minutes,
Well,
and then
I
you
know,
went
I
on the
played it. I
GTA
played it. I swear to
forums,
God, I played
and you went on the thread. You went on Dark Viper APU Discord, and they all said it was shit. They all said it was trash. What a disgrace. And then you looked at the PC debacle, and you said Rockstar's fell off.
They did, man. They
Oh
fucking
my God,
did.
they
took
sure
the
as hell
game.
did.
Here's what
You know, they
did.
put out Grand Theft Auto 6, and oh my God, they sold
Here's
out.
what they did.
Oh my God, Laszlo's not on the radio anymore. It's a 0 out of 10, Michael. Holy fucking shit. Now you play as a
didn't
female
notice. I didn't notice
protagonist.
what's
Oh
the
my
radio.
God, Rockstar Pussify, they fell off.
They're dead.
You know
since
what?
Red Dead
I'm gonna buy
Redemption.
some
That was
shark
their best
cards.
game.
I'm gonna buy some shark cards to piss you guys off.
When you take the game and you put it on Unreal Engine, for example, it automatically gives you this really updated lights.
Well,
and-
what do you
and
want them
the
to do?
full
What do you
mixture
want?
lights.
What engine do you want them to put it on? The Rage engine?
No. This is automatic stuff that you get.
Bro, if
They
you know
themselves
so
didn't do
much,
anything.
you
They
need
just
to apply
broke
to
it.
Grove Street Games to help them fucking out. Like Mr.
I mean, if
Armchair
they
Developer
want
in
to help
here,
them out,
Armchair
of course,
Developer in
they
here,
wanna
and you're
pay me.
saying as an Armchair Developer, literally nothing is improved. That is bullshit. That is
Armchair
straight up bullshit, dude. This is terrible bait.
Dude, come on! I played it. It's boring as fuck. It's really horrible. It doesn't
Okay,
feel
I'm
like
done. I'm
anything.
done with the call. I'm done with the call. Now you're insulting Rockstar North. You're done. Leave. See you later. That guy's nothing to say. The guy's literally nothing to say. I mean, just literally a Hangar 13 fanboy. He got laid off at Hangar 13. Now he's coming over here and just saying everything fucking sucks.
How does it feel
Too
to be
bad.
a
Get on
part of the
unemployment.
Losers Club?
My debate
Hello?
coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air. Four-time Tony on Cabo.
Okay, Michael, I'm going to say it's not worse. The game is not worse. It is better in some aspects, and it is worse in some. You know, the
Well,
environment.
let me ask you this. The previous caller said nothing was improved. Do you agree with that?
I don't, because you know it's. I mean, he's it's exaggerated. It's better in some aspects, I will say, but it's worse in some. You know, the environmentals are better in the new one. The environmentals were obviously worse. You know, there's some things that are just inherently better. You know, you can't really disagree with that.
I mean, he's just objectively wrong. He said nothing was improved. That is objectively false. That is not subjectively. It is objectively wrong. Like the guy did not play this. He watched a YouTube video where they jump on the bandwagon and they have the general consensus like, oh, everyone hates it. Let's jump on that train. I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect. I am not a shill. There are problems with this game. Yes. Okay. In fact, I give it 6, 7 out of 10. You know, the Grove Street Games treatment. I would have to review these games separately and say, San Andreas from Rockstar North, that's a fucking solid 9 out of 10. The Grove Street Games treatment of that, that's a 6, 7 out of 10. So I would have to review these in that way because that's just how this is. It's the classic games in a distorted, smeared up lens that some people can see through still, but most can't because they're anal and they nitpick everything and they come in here with low quality bait and they say, Michael, there's no improvement. Mafia, by the way, so much better. You know, Lincoln Clay's a Vietnam vet. Tommy just picked up a gun for the first time. He's been a taxi driver. And you know what? He can shoot just like Lincoln Clay, who's a Vietnam vet. Oh, my God, Michael. The Mafia Definitive Edition is a 10 out of 10.
Well, Michael, to be fair with
Mr. Ilwiel donated $1.99 through Super Chat. I didn't buy it and I'm happy I didn't, man.
Too bad. You guys just hate video games. Like, what is with the hate? You can't have fun. Everyone has to be Roger and Siskel. Robert Ebert and Sisker. Jesus Christ. Why is everyone a critic these days?
Well, because, they can, but...
Well, it doesn't mean you should be. I mean, I'm a world-class veteran video game critic, but not everyone deserves that title because they just say nothing that makes sense, like the previous caller. He said nothing that made sense.
I mean, yeah, he did. You know, the
Hell
game
yeah.
is
Well,
better,
listen. We appreciate you calling in, man. We're going to move the wheels here. Take care. Hello, you're on the air. We're going to keep it moving. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, Michael, I totally agree with you, man. I don't think it's as bad as people think it is.
Yeah, they're exacerbating. They're exacerbating the issues, and you know, negativity online gets more attention. You know, that's why we are brutally critical over here, because it does get more attention. I'm not going to fucking lie. You know, if you want to come out here and be positive 24/7, no one gives a fuck. That's just, I mean, look at the nightly news. You're turning on the nightly news, and you see about people getting shot up and drug overdoses, and the world's ending. COVID's getting worse. You know, all this shit. Because that sells. That's what makes money.
See, the thing is, Michael, is a lot of these people are younger, I believe.
Oh,
Whenever
absolutely.
I was in high school, I played this game. I literally didn't go to school for 3 weeks to play Grand Theft Auto 3. Like, that's all I did every day when it came out. So I'm glad to see these things.
Snakebite
Yeah, it's got
donated
some
$2
technical
through Super
shortcomings
Chat.
for sure.
Hail
I
world
understand
class,
that.
baby. It's
But
over, cool
it's nothing
face.
that can't be fixed. I think that people are just overhyping this negative narrative.
I agree. You know, I know people are enjoying this shit. They're having a lot of fun. Selling Rev just said he bought all 3. And, you know, I mean, look, the games have problems, man. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the way the cookie crumbles. Nothing can be perfect. But, you know, some people just went in. They were expecting Mafia Definitive type remake style, and they didn't get that. Now they're mad.
33 donated $2 Canadian
these
through
people
Super
have come
Chat.
over probably from
Mackle
Grand
frame
Theft Auto
drops
5.
are
You
They
know,
literally
they're not
did. Yeah,
used
they
to
came
these
over from
old-
GTA 5. They were expecting all of those modern elements, and they didn't get it. And now they're just so upset. They just can't handle it. Dthox33, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you.
Well, exactly. And then the thing on top of that is, I understand that, you know, Grove Street Games is a smaller company, right? But to say that Rockstar didn't have nothing to do with it is ridiculous. Grove Street Games didn't re-up the contract for all those music licenses. There's no way they could have afforded that. Of course Rockstar was behind this. Here's what I think. I think that they knew that they were remastering a beloved favorite. How do we do this? Because we're going to draw instant criticism. We don't want that on us. What we'll do is we'll hire a third party, and we'll support it with all the backing we can, and we're going to push this thing out. If criticism or backlash hits us, hey, it's Grove Street. It's Grove Street that did this.
Yeah, but they've worked with Grove Street before for many years now, so... Like, I see what you're saying. You're thinking that they might have used them as a scapegoat sort of situation, but I don't. It's a Grove Street Games title. It says that right on the damn. Rockstar North had no. I mean, I can't say with 100% certainty. I don't work at Rockstar, right? But even if I could, I couldn't tell anything. But you know, it is what it is. It's Grove Street Games. It says that right on the title.
And then I have some real problems with Rockstar going into the future. I'm afraid. I called in yesterday. The Hausers have left now, okay? And they were a huge part. They made every game. That
apparently Sam Hauser is still there. That's what I've been hearing. Is that true?
Really?
Everyone thinks that Hauser's left, but I thought Sam Hauser was still there, and Dan Hauser left, and he made his own studio.
Oh, that may be.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, if you still have one of the brothers there, I mean, there's still some hope. Because he still has that old school sort of like, this is what we're doing and that's how we're doing it. You know, this is what we're going to do. And who cares what people think? I mean, Rockstar has always been controversial. I mean, every game they put out outside of table tennis has been controversial within the games media, within the general public. I mean, Manhunt 2 was banned at fucking Target back in the day when that came out in 2007. Imagine making that now.
Dude,
it literally would not be able to release, so they
country.
wouldn't make money on it.
Yeah, it was banning countries. You know, the Hausers have made every good game that we've ever played through Rockstar. From Manhunt 1, 2, Max Payne 1, 2, and 3, RDR, RDR2, all the Grand Theft Autos. As long as they're there, that's good. But then, you know, you look at what was taken out of this, which, like you said, it's Grove Street, Rebel Flag, right? Which I understand in today's world that
they just didn't want to deal with it. You know, they didn't want to deal with it, and you know.
But when has Rockstar ever been afraid to step on some toes?
Well, that is a good question. because usually they don't give a fuck. But, look, I mean, maybe that's why the people left. That's why Leslie left. That's why, I mean, I'm not saying that's why, but potentially that could be a factor. We don't know what's happening internally over there. But to see these changes, and you can see them right there on the image if you magnify it, the Confederate flag is gone from the guy's shirt in Vice City and in San Andreas on the wall there. And I think they changed the NPC as well to coordinate with that as well, if that makes any sense. So...
And Grand Theft Auto has always kind of mimicked real life, right? How does it get any crazier than we are now? We got people that are in office telling us to, mask up, shut up, take this shot, mandatory. I work, and at my work, they're making us take mandatory shots that, up till like a couple months back wasn't even approved by the FDA. And then you got them telling us to call a woman a man and a man a woman. But the thing is how can it get any crazier than it is now? How do they parody real life when real life is as crazy as the video game?
Oh, it's even crazier. I mean, it's even crazier.
It's even crazier.
It's over.
How do you parody that in GTA 6?
You don't.
Going forward,
You can't do it. You literally cannot make it. I'm not even joking. I think that's part of the reason why Grand Theft Auto 6 is nowhere to be found. I don't think they.
You think they're afraid to make it?
I mean, maybe they will get canceled so hard, and I don't know if they want to face that. I mean, the company's bigger than ever. They have more. It's $1 billion fucking game now. I mean, GTA is much bigger than what it was when San Andreas came out. I'll tell you that.
You remember back in the PS2 days, they used to release like 5 games a year. I mean, they were hitting home runs all the time. I miss that. I miss the state of emergencies. I miss the early Max Payne. I miss the manhunt.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I mean, at least we got them when we could, because now they couldn't make a Bully 2. They couldn't make another Manhunt. They couldn't make. I mean, GTA is going to have to be. I don't know how they're going to do that.
No, and I was hoping for another Manhunt. I hope they make one.
I do too.
Anyway,
I'd buy that day one. I'd spend $200 on that. I don't care. I mean, give me a new Manhunt and I'll fucking float out here. But it ain't going to ever happen. There's just literally no way.
Oh, definitely.
Even if they did it, it'd have to be even more censored than Manhunt 2 was. They'd have to just throw a black screen on the thing and say, listen to the sounds of the guy getting cut up, because we can't show it,
Oh, yeah, they had filters and blurred out. That's the thing, man. I just don't know going forward. Hopefully the Housers, one of them is still there. Because
Vilified Freedom donated $5 through Super Chat. They would be crazy to try to release Grand Theft Auto 6 Look at the World
when they have to hire out
they need to wait
other people to come in and write these stories that the Housers used to write.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that
we don't know. I mean, maybe Dan Houser put in his work in GTA 6 and then left because maybe, I mean, I don't know. We just don't have a confirmation on why he left.
The article I read was Red Dead Redemption 2 was like the pinnacle of his work.
Really?
One of the Housers. I thought it was both, but it might have been just one. And after that, after it shit, they were done.
Huh. So, maybe it's best to go out on that. Maybe it's best to go out on that.
£2 through Super Chat.
So good.
The bugs have increased and faces are worse, so sad.
Anyway, Michael, I'll let you go.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Take care. You're done. Yeah, we know about that. Yeah, there's bugs. That needs to be addressed. Vilified Freedom, yeah, they need to hold on GTA 6. It's time to hold because, they just couldn't make it happen. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
All right, so I want to first get this out the way. I do develop games, and I want to point some things out that a lot of people may not understand with the Mafia situation. They're complaining that this game with the GTA Trilogy is just the old game with new art on top. Well, that's what they did with Mafia Definitive. They took Mafia 3 and basically modded it with Mafia 1. And see, a lot of these people didn't even play Mafia 1. Mafia 1 was not that popular. So you mentioning things that were missing, they don't know what was missing. They didn't play it. Nope. This new Grand Theft Auto, I'm talking to people who are just a few years younger than me. I grew up playing these games. We're talking about people 2 years younger than me saying, hey, how come they're not giving me wave points? Why aren't they telling me exactly what to do every 5 seconds? And I'm like confused. I'm like, that's not what they did at that time. See, this game could have had perfect graphics. This would annoy modern day gamers. Because these games don't hold your hand. They don't tell you what to do they tell you one time and you better remember it. This will get on their nerves. Now, I'm not going to say that the game doesn't have like weird graphics and stuff like that, but my point is almost all these remasters do. Crash Bandicoot Remaster, a lot of the animations Crash had were less expressive because they made him look extra hyper realistic. He wasn't as expressive.
Yeah.
The Destroy All Humans Definitive Edition or wherever that's called, same thing. A lot of the expression was lost there. This is how a lot of these Unreal Engine looking games come across. So this is just the style. Now, there are issues that I have as someone who grew up playing these games. The cars blow up too fast. They should change that. I don't know if they're blowing up too fast or the fire effect isn't triggering when it's supposed to trigger, but there's like minor issues like that. In the rain, I think the rain looks cool, but it is very heavy and the game could be dark, especially GTA 3. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
So that could be changed too, but and also notice like the driving. If you play with the new controls, the physics, that could be my imagination, but it feels like the physics on the new controls change the cars. When you play the old controls, it feels exactly the same. I can understand stuff like that, but a lot of the issues with the graphics people have, I get it. They're little minor bugs here or there, but overall the game looks cool. I like it. It's not a big deal, the minor issues, because if we're nitpicking that, we can nitpick everything. And what the reality is that what it comes down to is people, whatever their favorite thing is, they're going to ignore it, or they're going to say it's not that big of a deal. When they don't like something already, then they're going to crap on it. And people right now don't like Rockstar. And the weird thing is, people don't like Rockstar just because they haven't dropped GTA 6. That's mainly it. They didn't make the game they want them to make, so everything they do, if it's not perfect, and even if it was perfect, it's going to be crap.
Yeah.
And that's just where we're at right now. You know?
Damn. Yeah, that's the I mean, that's literally the reality of it, bro. You really hit the nail on the head there. Holy shit.
Yeah, but to wrap this up, just one more thing. Like when it comes, like I said, when you make a game, like people saying things are lazy, like developers are lazy. It's not about lazy. People gotta understand. I get a lot of people that listen are consumers. They just buy games. When you make a game, there's a budget, there's time. You have to manage well. How much time and money is it going to cost me to make something versus how much money I'm estimated to get back? That stuff is important. This is still a business. So when people say, oh, they're reusing assets, every game reuses assets. Every company reuses assets all the time. Think about it. If you worked a job and you could reuse stuff from a last project on a new project, no one's going to care. If you need someone to fix something in your house, you're not going to complain that the plumber is using the same plunger he used on someone else's house. You're not going to care.
Exactly.
So
more efficient for the plumbers.
I know. So, but that's all I have to say.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you. Thanks for calling in. All right. Hello, you're on the air. We're going to wind this one down here, folks. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, yeah, can you? Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, I just want to talk about the what's it called, GTA.
Yeah.
I've got it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that for the past 3 days, and what I've come to realise is I played all of them apart from Vice City because I didn't like that game even though it was back out back in the day. But basically, I just wanted to say that y'all fucking niggas.
What? No, absolutely not. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, congratulations, man. I remember when you was in the gutters only getting like 250 viewers. And now
here we go. Yeah, we're done. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Michael? I've been watching the stream, and the one thing I wanted to talk about, I'm actually satisfied with the trilogy. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been playing San Andreas. I'm ready to hype into Vice City and 3. And I wanted to talk about, like, people want, I watched the stream a couple times, like a couple of your streams ago, and someone was talking about they wanted, like, single releases. You guys could kiss that goodbye because GTA 6 would not happen if they did it a complete remake. People want GTA 6. If they really remade these games, like, from the ground up, GTA 6 is out the door. So,
absolutely. Yeah, that would push, exactly, that would push that back. You know, if they want Rockstar to go in and, you know, do it themselves, I mean, that would push GTA 6 back even further. So, you know.
Yeah, we won't be getting into 2030 if that would happen. And they want to do it in one complete package just so you can get complete experience. Releasing them singly, it would not work if they did it that way because they would do it every release for anniversary wise. So I'm satisfied with the trilogy. Like I said, I'm ready to hop into Vice City. I like the way the graphics look. I'm satisfied with the graphics because I played them on PS2. I still have my original PlayStation 2 versions, and I did play them when they released them on PS4 for the PS2 to PS4 conversion. So I know how bad. Not saying they look bad, but I know how they look from they look now, and I'm satisfied. I did cross a glitch when I played the Just Business mission with Big Smoke. That's the only glitch I encountered. Like I said, I'm satisfied with it. And the only thing I say I wish they would have done was add a better cover system, but I knew it was going to be the same as the PS2 version. I knew they weren't going to go in and do that. But yeah, I'm satisfied with it for sure.
Hell yeah.
I pre-ordered. Once it was announced, I hit the pre-order button with the quickness.
Yeah.
Now, what are your thoughts on, because, you know, something happened with the Rockstar launcher when they took them off sale and stuff like that. You know anything about that?
Yeah, apparently some files that were included shouldn't have been included, so they had to pull it and seal it off, and then it's still not back up. But I guess you can request a refund and get the money back if you don't want to hold out.
Yeah, because I had it on PlayStation 4, and you know it's supposed to release all at the same time, but I was able to play it at midnight.
Yeah, so was I. So was I. PlayStation must have dropped the ball on that one because I don't think that was supposed to be like that.
Yeah, and I was surprised because I seen people playing. I'm like, is something must be going on? Because Rockstar I don't know who monitors over the releases. Like they did not do a good job on that. But like I said, I was happy I was able to play it because I was just ready to play this game because I was tired of watching the gameplay on YouTube. Like I want to play this.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
But I'm satisfied with it. Like I said, I'm ready. I was gonna hop into San Andreas first because that's the one I played the most.
Oh hell yeah!
Kid, so, and yeah, I'm already playing through it. I put the cheat codes in. I don't care nobody.
That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah! You put a fucking. I got the muscle memory, bro. I still had the muscle memory from the PS2 days, and it worked. It was crazy.
You know, I do not care about trophies because you know you get the notification. Oh, trophies not gonna work. I don't care. I'm
exactly.
Not a snatcher. I don't care about none of that. I put in I didn't want to work out. I put the muscle cheat on with the quickness because I did not want to go through that. Like and everything. Like I'm happy though. Like this the one thing I did want was these being remastered, and I knew they weren't going to do GTA 5 graphics because that's a pipe dream. Whoever wants that, these new gamers and stuff, that's a pipe dream, you guys. That's not going to happen.
Exactly. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, man.
Call in, yeah. All right, no
Hell
problem.
Yeah, take care. Hello, you're on the air. Last caller here. We're going to wind this one down. Hello, you're on the air.
Yup. All right, Michael.
Yeah. We're here.
How's it going?
We out here.
We're out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to say first and foremost, sorry to Dylan in the details. I should have listened to what he said in the first place, because I may as well have just got that £60 and burnt it.
No, you guys are haters, bro.
Well, what you mean?
You guys are haters.
Why?
Because you guys hate everything.
Snakebite donated $1.99 through Super Chat. CJ looking like hands.
That's a bit of an overstatement.
It's over. Snakebite with the $2 Super Chat. Hell yeah, we appreciate you. It's over.
Thanks for getting on the fun channel. We do appreciate you.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got something to say. I'm going to wind this one down here.
Yeah, I've got something to say. Of course, I've got something to say.
Of course. I mean, Jesus. Well, spit it out. Let's go.
Yeah, as I say, obviously I don't want to just recycle the same shit, but yeah, I've got quite far into all three of the games now, and you know, it's good. There's a few issues and that, but again, it kind of goes back to the same thing as to kind of people maybe expecting a bit too much on the definitive edition itself. You know, I'm not too sure what else you could have got other than what you got now, other than like the character mod, some of the character models, which is really, really questionable. But I'm not too sure what else they could have done in the grand scheme of things, you know. I think it was way too overhyped. Way too overhyped.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I set my expectations. I told people there's no gameplay because there's no reason to see gameplay. It looks exactly the same. You know, it plays exactly the same. That's what I told people, and they didn't want to listen. You know, because people.
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said to you when I called in the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no reason for them to show the gameplay. There wasn't any reason for them to show. They didn't not show gameplay because the fucking character models look like something off a kids' TV program.
Dylan
I'm
in
sure.
the details donated
But,
$2 through Super Chat.
It is what it is.
Apology accepted,
Again,
Mr.
I think
Negative.
the hype train was way
G
too
loves.
big.
It's over.
People were expecting way too much, and it's fucking crazy. But listen,
Exactly.
we're fucking out here. It's time for bed. It's freezing cold. Listen, all you people that are still going on and on and on, this isn't just a problem with GTA. The problem with the industry itself. Dylan said it right himself. The whole gaming industry, someone needs to hit the reset button on that bitch.
Oh, God, here we go. Doom and gloom every day. Oh, my God.
What you?
Oh, my God, Mr. Negative, we gotta go. We gotta go, bro, Mr. Negative. What you mean?
What do you mean, man? Now then, you're going to be the next show is going to be about how bad Elden Ring is, and you're going to say,
well, it's not good. What you mean, bro?
Yeah, but neither Definitive Edition's not really that good.
Well,
either,
it's better
is
than Elden Ring.
Yeah, okay, I'll agree with you on that.
Exactly,
Elden Ring
bro.
will
Come
suck.
on.
Go, anyone get your pre-orders locked in for Elden Ring now.
Oh, no. All right, well,
paying
listen, we gotta go. We gotta wrap this
$200.
one up. Yeah, it's over.
All right, listen, it's over. Shout out to Dylan, Michael,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
over.
you. Thanks, mate. Bye. Fuck you,
It's
mother.
over. All right, here's what we're going to do, folks. We're closing the lines. We're going to recap everyone who came through here today. The lines should be closed. Took them a little while there. We're going to go through everyone who came through today and wind this one down for officially. Frank Caves popping the cherry. Charlie with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Ice the one with the 5-time Tony Hawk combo. Cool Guy with the 4-time Tony Hawk combo. C Drums. Claude with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Silent Chill. 4-time Tony Hawk combo. Going to add someone to the list here.
Silent Chill
Holy shit, there he is, Silent Chill.
£17
Great
and
timing, holy
99
fuck.
pence through Super Chat. Definitive literally means something that is complete and final. A definitive example is the perfect example. Spelling mistakes, brain, long fingers and hexadecimal face textures. This isn't definitive. This is a joke. Hashtag Team Real.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I said that. It's not definitive. But if they can update it and they, are committed to it, they can reach closer to that definitive moniker. It's never going to reach it fully, but if it can get closer to that, inch forward to that definitive moniker, then that's what we're looking for at this point, because we can see where the current state is at. It's got shortcomings. It's got bugs. It's got inconsistencies. It's got, moments where it's like, what the hell were they thinking? But is it as bad as people are making it out to be? I don't know. Well, nonetheless, hell yeah, we appreciate you. Silent Chill with the 5-time Tony Hawk combo. Now Tricky Panda with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. A-Man, Obsolete. Biggest fan, Dennis, Go Away with the 6-time Tony Hawk combo. Waffles, Trey X with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Butters with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Patrick Wright, Chris H with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Solace with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Anonymous, Minded Bay with the 4-time Tony Hawk combo. Mr. N, DJ, Boneless, Skater Dude, Trivium. Brand new member, I believe. Doom Strange, 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Dark Corner Productions, Bloody Meat with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Tricky Panda, 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Leo Saunders with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Pig Fig, Mr. Illwill with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Enigma, Snakebite with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. D3X33, Vilified Freedom, You're Done, Dylan in the Details, and C-Drum.
Got something important to say.
What? No, we're not doing that. You had plenty of time. I'm literally freezing out here. And nonetheless, you get the 2-time Tony Hawk combo C-Drums. With that said, folks, we're going to see how this ultimately plays out. Hopefully we get some updates and words soon. And we hope for the best. We cross our fingers that this is ultimately going to be rectified and
Mr.
looked into.
Illwill
Mr.
donated
Illwill.
$1.99 through Super Chat. Still has time to be patched.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to cross our fingers. We're going to hope for the best. And hopefully Grove Street Games is committed. And, with a few changes here and there and a few patches and some commitment and willpower, they might be able to make it happen in a way that makes sense. Mr. Illwill, we're going to put you on the list. That's what we're talking about. That's going to do it, folks. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Throw a dog a bone. And with that said, we will see you in the next one. It's over!
Michael Does Life biggest fan donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Michael loves Rockstar. Right, Michael? Who is